video. Esteban is shooting it.
Okay.
Yeah, put it out.
Oh, get out of here. Okay.
I might join back in when I'm with them.
Join in. Join in. Yeah, man. By
If
that
I come
time.
back, I'll have them with me.
But you got a new joint too. I've been seeing moving around. Oh, no, not you. You're artist. October London killing them. Who else? Who else you working with?
Keon Harrell,
Who else?
Sunday Service.
Sunday Service got a dope record with T.I. that we've been playing. That record is hard. What's up with that
And,
though?
and we got a record with Will Smith,
But
and
we
we got
don't.
a Christmas album out.
Yeah, you know why? Y'all don't be getting the music to the DJs. I'm gonna tell you. Nobody knows. Nobody knows that Sunday Service got other.
Fair enough. Let's change that.
Yeah, DJ packs for gospel for those type of records, they will go, but
Okay.
they don't get service. But I like Sunday Service. That record with T.I. is fire. And Kirk.
I just got to personally hit you off with stuff. See,
Yeah.
I'm moving in a circle shit. And
Yeah,
then I got Blakey Anna's coming. Her album.
Now is that still Atlantic 300 Atlantic?
Yeah. We got the mixtape out. So she just finished her latest video with T Grizzly. And I'm just, I feel like I'm zigzagging with all these artists, man, but I'm really just trying to create a platform, which I did. As a matter of fact, I'm going to reveal at the top of the year that no longer do artists have to go through DSPs. You can go direct to your own servicing. And it's streaming, but it's through your own apps. And right now, Keith Sweat is kind of my test. And it's worked out in a place where I'm not giving pennies on the dollar to the success of what your record is. You can charge whatever you choose to. Keith is charging a membership of $4.99. He has not even told his audience about his $4.99 membership CL. And he has over 1,000 people at $4.99 a month. You do the math.
Nah, this is the future.
He has not made an announcement. And Keith has 687,000 followers. And it's it's about to go strong. So this new wave, if I do things correctly, it's for DJs, it's for producers, it's for art. Whatever you do, you can make your own app through our company and do it yourself. I'm sick of asking people for favors. It's no longer that. I'm not charging you, but a overriding as much as TuneCore would. I'll get it to you. You can give it to everybody.
There you go. So you're talking about the community subscription. That's like so I was at a conference this weekend in Atlantic City. It's called Distro Fest. And we got into this big conversation about the future of monetization in music. That's definitely one of them, which is a big one because when you $5 a month ain't killing nobody, number one.
You can set your own price. It could be 50 cents. With my platform, whatever you charge is what you charge. I'm not encouraging you to do one or the other. It's just that if you have real sensitive content that you should get, more value from, I'll help you curate in terms of why you should versus not. But I'm done vouching for the record labels. They don't. And that's what I've been doing my entire career is kind of vouching for them. People say, oh, you can get artist deals. No, I've been vouching for the record companies. And I've been wanting to get to this point where I could develop a product where artists feel protected, IP is protected. And, the bottom line is we're getting the music to the people who deserve to hear it first.
Yeah, I think that's dope. The real fans. How's the merch game going with like Keith and others?
Well, Keith's merch game it's corny. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like his merch, but
hey, keep it funky. Hey, this is a safe space. We ain't going.
No, I know. So I'm just saying, like for his stuff, not so much. But what I just did with Anderson, thumbs up. We just did a thing. We did a collab with Vans because he didn't want to create a whole sneaker. I was like, that's smart. Let's do a collab for a drop. We put out his Tiny Desk vinyl, and then there's this whole trip package he wants to create.
Word.
I don't know if we're gonna have it ready to go by the end of the year, but figuring it out for no worries. So it'll be a no worries whole like download trip meets, drop. And I mean, when I say trip, I mean plane tickets, that kind of thing.
Fire.
Yeah.
So a bundle, that's fire.
Yeah.
Well, listen, if you want to go and come back and jump on, we'd love to say hi to Crooked Eye for sure.
I got you. And
shout out to King Tech. I ain't seen Tech in a very long time. So
you gotta know, like, so Sholo Mariduena is the Blue Beetle.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He's got bars. He's got bars.
No,
like motherfucker. Like
stop.
Listen.
Beetle is not coming on and rapping. Stop it. You got to send me a record, man.
I'm about to right now.
I'm gonna put my let me put my joint in the chat real quick. Shout out to everybody. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Shout out to DJ Tropnetic in the house. Okay, we see you rocking the whole mask. This is what's going on. Shout out to the tropical DJs. Hold on, let me put my CL@digiwaxx.com in here. I know you probably got it, but it's all good. Shout out to Quantum. Yeah, the kid from Cobra Kai. Exactly.
Listen, we did an album on him and Tech produced it. So it's unfair for me to say anything less than just peep this.
Yeah, send me the because we ain't gonna be able to hear you.
No, I was just gonna send you the link so you could just
send me the link. Yeah, I'll play it. Hell yeah. Anyway, what's up, everybody else who typed in? Shout out to Kermit, Superstar Maker in the building. DJ Big Red. Red, I got your email. Of course, Quantum Leap. And DJ Epidemic, what's the latest, man? We got to catch up. I've been hearing some fire dancehall coming out lately. You know what I mean? And are you gonna go to the Hot 97 Winterfest? You know what I mean? Or Winter Jam, not Winterfest, Winter Jam. Gotta know these things. Shout out to DJ Swerve, always working. Sean Dog, we see you.
Actually, I've been in talks with Enough, and I consider y'all family and stuff like that. So I'm actually being prepped to be on Hot 97.
Woo-hoo-hoo! So, you know what's funny? I feel like they need that. They gotta go young, man. Like, what are we doing? Shout out to C Styles in the building.
Hey, I got a question for him. You said that you on Hot 97. Which one of the DJs that said that?
Oh, it's Epidemic. Yeah, I'm being prepped to be on Hot 97.
Have you heard of a DJ named DJ Walla?
Yeah, DJ. Yeah, I know Walla.
That's my brother.
I've been a while. Oh, that's your brother? Oh, okay.
We're
so wow, that's crazy. Then you have to tap in with
DJ Walla is your brother?
Yes.
This is the smallest world, man. This is why you can never shit on anybody. You can never diss nobody. I mean, you can if they diss you. Like, there's rules. But random hate, there's no place for it. Because you just never know.
Yeah, we got the same father, and we are blood siblings.
That's what's up, man. Small world. I might as well play this now because we got a superstar manager and music. I'm gonna say visionary. Adrian Miller in the building for 2 seconds. All right, let's play this. Let's play it. Why not?
When you come to the Valley of the Hyena. Right.
What's happening here? All right.
That's it. You got to deal with what you got.
All right. You ready?
Solo, let's get it, baby. Can you hear it?
All right.
Yeah.
Let me get it in from the start of it. Talk about the art of it. Some of y'all are counterfeit. Fake rapper starter kit. You don't put your heart in it. That part of it never hear your whack garbage. If we subtract marketing, I'll be hitting targets like Fran targeting. Can't argue it. Pull up in a golf cart rocking a black cardigan. Bars up the par, I'm sliding my black cardigan. Give me my credit, no artist hard as the rap artisan. I'm in my zone again. Swear it's on again. Shout out to Flex, but I had to bring it home again. Hair loss, coming off the dome again. R.I.P. to Soldier Slim. Even in the NO, they gonna know I'm him. 16s and big screens, I kill both of them. That's why directors cast me like a broken limb. I came to NY the trophy win. They bout pronounce me with a golden Tim. A wild beast is the mode I'm in. Feeling like I got a Neuralink planted below the skin. Full length, Burberry plaid stripes on the trim. Hustlers in the trenches, feeling a trench coat I'm in. Hold up, we ain't gotta bring the pole up. I hope the murders in my generation slow up. All Glocks down like Heather B, cause I'd rather be on a position to be a better me. That's the glow up. Down like how I'm coming, I tell them so what. I'm eating Winchell's in a Hellcat, bumping Jay Dilla doing donuts. Hit the track and go nuts. Son, y'all, let's discuss it like grown-ups because my mom's the culture, pops is the culture. Sway and Tech is damn near my uncles and they the culture. Any way you look at, I was raised by the culture. As a kid, I took pics. Well, cool her, I'm the culture. 33 bars in and I'm still certified. Let me give you a gem by bar 35. I ain't afraid of lessons that I learn in life. I lean into my future like Dirty Sprite. Early night, getting rich, sex from a dirty white. That's a rich type, yeah, you heard me right. Text from these words I write. Quick text from my hunk, I'm a squash insects when I murder Mike. My mind is quicker than artificial intelligence. This is empirical evidence of lyrical elegance. 1 gram of my DNA holds 200 million gomes of information. So my lyrical elegance represent excellence. A setting precedence for dead presidents. Armageddon setting the pestilence. Sway, look how I caught that scheme, but now I'm off that scheme. The bench park that thing. Oh, park that ring. Who didn't know that I could talk that mean or let off that steam? Yo, will I get it in again? That's a crazy ass question, fucking riddle on riddle of these goofy splitting dividends. I'm independent like a first class ticket that's 2 seats, no motherfucking middleman. Oh, many men. I'm a rapper / actor, I'm 50 Cent synonym. Taking control of any building I'm sitting in. It's my house, like I brought it from Eminem. I call it Sholo 45 if you're curious. My initials are XM, now you know I'm serious. Ow, bow, bow, bow! Oh, Blue Beetle, August 18th.
In the words of Noriega, holy moly guacamole. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Hold on. Why
Wait,
is the
wait,
Blue
wait.
Beetle trying to go in on rap?
Time
What
out,
is
man.
happening?
Because he was raised at the Wake Up Show and nobody knows that part about him. So if you were physically taught how to look at Chino XL and Eminem and some of the greatest Juice, etc., so on, you were literally at a 2-year-old, we running around through our legs, bro. Just he picked it up. He's been doing it. And everybody is like now officially seeing it. And, you know, what are we going to do? We just going to give it to people raw, straight, no chaser. That ain't, you know, what else can we do?
Yo, his wordplay was tough. Yo, he reminded me of Chris Rivers.
Oh,
Not
you're
Chris-
right.
you know how
Come on through. Who said that?
You know how Chris Rivers took over Pun's rhymes and shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how he is. The lyrical wordplay is tough.
I tell people he's coming with the pun vibes.
Yo,
that's some deep. So he said, "I see something with the future, Dirty Sprite." That was ill. That was ill.
that was tough. Yo.
Lean into your future like
So I'm sending you all this. I'm
Yeah.
sending you this. I'm sending
That's
you
some
this.
dope.
What is
And this
that?
Blue Beetle, the Blue Beetle,
Yeah.
DC Blue, that cat there is rapping like that.
Yes,
But,
sir.
but he's also like one of the lead actors in what's it called? What'd you say?
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
He's a star
Cobra
Cobra Kai. He's a star Blue Beetle. He's got a new film coming out with Al Pacino. And like I said, I'm getting ready to go to the video shoot that
Okay.
he's doing with Esteban. So he's gonna have he's basically just got endorsed by all the Latin high class MCs, Be
That's
Real, etc., so on and so forth. Everybody's like, yo, okay, cool. And you know, God rest Chino XL. I'm trying to make records with him that are actual records that we would want to play and listen to, and not just dope ass freestyles. So that's the
Yeah, that shit was definitely tough. Like he definitely gave me Pun and Chris River vibes. Like there's only a few artists that's on that style of rapping, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the rap cadence. Like there's only a few artists that understand that type of hip hop. Like he was literally going all the way in. He went full retard and he didn't have to. You're not supposed to go full retard. You only go half retard because a lot of these niggas is not gonna understand. But when you go full retard, there's no holding back, and he didn't hold back. Like he was going in, like oh my god, like that was refreshing. I ain't even gonna lie.
Lovely. If you rapping and you ain't rapping like this, I don't want to hear it.
He went in, I'm shocked. I didn't know none of this. I just knew it was the Blue Beetle.
Yo, like you didn't see my face over here, like whoa. Every punchline he was hitting, he was like, I was like, holy shit. Damn.
Small world. Crazy stuff, man. Well, listen, we know you gotta go to the video shoot, but tap back in, man. Put them on, take a couple 5 minutes or something. And if you got a record you wanted to play, that'd be dope too. So
I sent you a bunch of stuff, see.
Okay, you got my email, right? You saw the emails.
Yeah, I got you. No, I'm putting a little pack together for you right now.
Okay.
Awesome. And that's included on our mixtape. He did a Blue Beetle mixtape called the Scarab Tape.
How we don't know these things? This is
right. Come on.
It just came out.
You slipping on your pimping, man. We should have known before it dropped.
And I'm super whack as a promoter. I like to help make the records, but I don't, So thanks for listening. I appreciate y'all. Bless up.
Nah, no doubt. Well, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Adrian Miller in the building. Talking about people that have done a lot in the business, and Humble Anderson Pack manager. Who else, man? Real quick, Abe, before you leave, just real quick, run it down one more time so everybody knows.
From day one?
Well, just give us some of the highlights. I know we'll be here, but that's like having too many video games.
Good Life, Big Boy on the radio, Baker Boys on the radio, Channel Zero, the first place where we've done rock and hip hop on the radio. And I have to say that because I really appreciate DJs and the culture of being on-air personalities to mixtape DJs across the board. I ain't got nothing but love for this kind of forum and what you've been doing since day one. But I signed Freestyle Fellowship, Far Side, got Coolio signed, House of Pain, Cypress Hill. I made the Funk Dubious albums early on. Then we took a break. I brought out Flow Rider. Nobody wanted to sign him, and then everybody signed him. That broke my heart. Anderson, No Worries, Free Nats, made all those albums. I introduced Anderson to Dre. I introduced Anderson to Bruno. We made the Silk Sonic project. Kadia Bonet, which a lot of people miss. Alice Smith, a lot of people miss. Mariba, a lot of people don't know her vibes. We just did King Melonius. I just released that album on the BBL Drizzy Inventor. So that's kind of cool. And I got Blake Iana and a couple of other things we're doing right now. I'm pretty excited about, but I don't know if I missed anything. Chino Excel, I used to manage him forever and a day. God bless him. That was my heart. I don't know, man. I'm a fan of the culture, and I'm just gonna stay pivoted. And really don't like to listen to anything unless it's dope. Volume 10, I put that album out. Pistol Grip Pump, whatever. I don't know. Thanks, C.
And nothing wrong. All right, talk to you later for sure.
Oh man,
love everybody in the room. Shout out to everybody who pulled up early. We're gonna get it in. Shout out to Raymond T, of course. DJ Tropnetic, the Ill Mask. That was what's up. J. Cristal. Everybody was up in the building. You already know. Let's play some records. Hope your week is going good. Hope everything's positive. We new president. I guess we'll talk about it.
Go Knicks.
We'll talk about Knicks Nation always. Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. You know what's funny? I took the share off. Let's do it. All right, here we go. All right.
I'm just doing me, man. Yeah. I'm just being slash.
I don't know if the J. Cole is so new. I thought it was a new joint. However, shout out to Corday. He had a new record with Joey Badass that just dropped. So I'll try to make sure that I get that out to everybody, whoever needs it. And I'll put it on the site. I think it must have just dropped because I just like got it yesterday. So shout out to J. Cole, shout out to Corday, shout out to just the real hip hop coming back. And my thing is break the radio. Stop worrying about mainstream. Stop worrying about the program director. I know you got to keep a job in some cases, but man, break the internet, break the radio. Tired. Y'all have the power. Play these joints. Artists are dope enough. Artists are big enough, and it can be that middle ground now, that balance, man. So that's what it is. That's what it is. All right. Hopefully everybody's doing well. It is another New Music Wednesdays, and a lot going on. A lot of new deals happening. I read something where TikTok is now opening up a little bit more. So I don't know how many people are using TikTok, but now they're allowing you to put music right into your post from Spotify and from Apple Direct. Big deal, because I think there's a pay play there for artists to get more money, because it would go down as a stream. So this is it's starting to get a little crazy when it comes to the new technology and how things are working. It's definitely happening. And then I saw a big partnership between Spotify and Emirates Airline, which is also Emirates is the ones that are sponsoring the NBA tournament this year. So when you're on Emirates now, you'll be able to listen to TikTok. Listen to Spotify, as opposed to how they be always having some corny service on there that has 30 songs or 30 albums, and that's all you can listen to. Now you get the whole TikTok experience. So if you're planning to go to Dubai or somewhere like that, get Emirates, get a ticket on Emirates. You know what I mean? You can go that way. So, all right. Anyway, how's everybody else doing? So, I know Trump, won the election. Some are happy, some are sad. This is our second week of dealing with it. A lot of new people in office will be coming into office. We've been talking a lot of crap about what he's going to do, what he's going to repeal. This is my thing, man. And I'll say this out loud. Ain't nobody from here but the original Mayans, Aztecians, and the tribes that were here originally. So when I hear people talking about they're going to deport people, this and that, I look at them a little crazy because your ass ain't from here. And you trying to deport people. What are you talking about? It doesn't make sense. I ain't with that. I don't like the idea that some people think they're better than others based on race. Never been on that. Shit just sounds stupid. Now, some of the other things I can respect. I feel like as Americans, you're supposed to have the freedom to sort of choose or whatever the case is. But some shit is just dumb. You know what I mean? So that's just my 2 cents on it for now. You know what I mean?
His wife a foreigner, right? Ain't his wife not even from here? So is she getting deported? I mean, what's happening?
His dad wasn't from here.
Even I was reading a story on Elon Musk. You know what I mean? Like, as much as he giving this dude all this power, he legitimately illegal immigrant.
African.
Yeah.
You're the South African.
So it's all good. It's all good for certain people. Just not us. It's like selective outrage, right? Like selective outrage most of the time with everything. You know what I mean? And it don't apply to everybody. The rules don't apply to everybody.
And that's why I say the shit is corny. You know what I mean? Certain things. But I
heard your Bitcoin's up though. Is that all the way around for your crypto?
Oh, shout out to crypto lovers. That is around. That's one of the good things. I can't lie. I think that's one of the beautiful things that's happening. That child, if you got some money, get some Doge. Elon Musk is telling you he's going to be using Doge. He's now going to be the head of the Department of, I think,
what is it? Government efficiency.
Yeah, government efficiency.
What the fuck is that?
He's in there. That being said, get your crypto in. And listen, you got to work to fortify yourself over these next 4 years. That's the bottom line. Survive. Fortify yourself. Fortify your family. No matter how you believe, what you believe, I don't care. Joe Biden wasn't a great guy to me either. Trump, whatever your feelings are, whatever it is, work to fortify yourself, your families for the next 4 years so that you can just have a great life and they can too. So, all right. I see nobody else wants to jump in this ring. So, Mr.
I'm gonna play the age card and shit, man. I'm 63 years old and going on 64. And my lifetime, I've lived through all types of presidents from Kennedy on up. And ain't none of them really gonna make a difference in my life. You got to do it on your own. These presidents ain't gonna help you one bit. Like you say, the more important thing is your local area where you live at. Is you got to get that straight before you can worry about whether they're gonna blow up the world or not. I don't have any control over that big stuff and then the economy and all that. All I can do is what I can do, and I know that they have some kind of control over benefits and things like that. I heard he's going to cut Social Security and do all these things that are negative to the economy. But like I'm saying, I still don't have any control over that. All you can do is control yourself and what you do, make the choices that you make that'll make you more successful. Like you're saying, you got to take care of yourself. See, I agree with that. So that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, because I just see a lot of people. I consider them like political extremists, man. Like it's either all is well or we're taking over the world, one way or the other. Listen, man, I don't care what you believe in. Get your stuff right, and take care of your family and most importantly yourself. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna be a wild 4 years, man. You got potential for a civil war here still, and other crazy stuff. I ain't trying to put it out there, but we gotta be real about it. You know what I mean? So, Big Red, what's your thoughts?
My thoughts is, man, what's up again to everybody in the room? It just, I try to think as a realist sometimes, with the way, they know when Trump get in office, Trump gonna print money. You know what I mean? He did the last time. He's probably gonna print more money, and people's gonna be searching for a currency that's gonna be worth more than $1. So right now, crypto is running crazy due to that fact of, I want to say fear. You know what I mean? So people want to be ahead of the game. No one want to be left behind. So if you don't know anything about crypto, now's the time to start listening and learning. You know what I'm saying? And then also, like your kids. My kids, they got special accounts on Cash App and step cards. I tell them, hey, take $10, find a crypto coin, buy it, Bitcoin, put some money in it. Guess what? If it goes big, guess what? The family wins because we all here together. You know what I'm saying? So I tell my kids to invest in stocks and AI stocks. AI stocks are doing good right now. Again, AI is the future. So, you find the stocks that's hot, and tell them, hey, start investing. You never know what's going to go on with the US dollar because I'm looking at it now. The USD coin is in a negative, and that's crazy. It's not even at a $4 right now. So it's crazy. So I tell everybody, look, do your own due diligence and work that thing out and work it, baby. That's all I can say.
I agree, man. That's crazy. Yeah, shout out to the USD coin, which who knows what the dollar's gonna be when it's all said and done.
I just trip more or less probably media. I think. I mean, let's be honest. Did we really expect Kamala to win?
No,
because I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like I want to do because I dug the energy, but I mean, I think exactly what happened is what I thought everybody. You know what I mean? Like just a trip. But I've been tripping more or less on the media outlets because it's mad somber. Like I think people were expecting her to win, and she was gonna go on the View. She was gonna go on all the, you know what I mean? And nobody cared to have Trump back on any type of media outlet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no, the professional teams when they win the Super Bowl, are they going back to the White House and like, nah, we ain't going now. You know what I mean? Like it's just that's the type of shit that I think gets very like discouraging with this dude back in the office. You know what I mean? It's like, don't nobody want to fuck with him. You know what I mean? Unless you know what I mean? You of a fair shade. You know what I'm saying?
It's a super division. It is a super division. That's what sucks.
Yeah.
Like I saw that story. I'll just say this for but I saw that story about the Mexican guy that voted for Trump, and I guess the next day or the next like within that same week, there was his neighbor was like, "Yo, I don't want your kid playing with my kids, but with a gun," which is that's the type of stuff you're dealing with here in terms of just the division of it. Here are two people that voted for the same person, but one said, "I'm better than you," or "My kids are better than yours. I don't want them playing together." Within a matter of a few days, that is what I don't like about it. The division that it creates in our society. Right now, we don't got no room to be divided, man. You know what I mean? There are people here in 1 month, they don't get no money. They are in the street. 1 month, if they don't get money to pay their bills in a month, they're in the street out here. So,
hey, but here's the thing though, man. Just going back to what Raymond just said. If people don't want him on their platform, they should have been talking about him for the last 10 years. When he wasn't in office, we had him in our mouth, like pause. But I mean, that's you keep something going by the energy. Hey man, there's no such thing as bad press unless you rape somebody. These days, even if you murder somebody, it could be good press. There's no such thing as bad press. So they kept him up. His marketing has been the crazy shit that he said, and all of these fools continuing to
pay attention.
Just report on him.
Yeah, give it attention. That's the thing about it.
I love Jimmy Kimmel, man. Kimmel's one of my favorites, but man, if I ever had a chance to sit down with him and talk to him, I would be like, dog, you kept this motherfucker in your mouth on your show for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Like that's what that's more awareness. The more you talking about people. If people was talking about Quantum Leap Radio for the last 10 years, whether y'all like the shit or not, you're gonna know who I am. You're gonna know what time it is. You will have no choice. So people have done this to themselves, man. These outlets, just going to what Raymond was saying.
Yeah, I mean and I don't know about y'all, but I come from the time like motherfuckers be promoting and they don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because especially nowadays everybody got a podcast. Everybody feel they got to chime in and comment. It's like, the minute you keep anything trending, it's going. So as long as and especially now Donald Trump got Elon Musk in his pocket, like with X or Twitter, whatever it's called, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I say. Like I said, the people think because they want to drop their opinion on stuff that they're making a difference when all you're doing is just, like I said, keeping them relevant. Shit is fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Wow. All right. Well, let's play another joint. Oh wait, Cicero, you want to say something real quick?
Oh yeah, bro. Like he had, I'm out driving on the road. I'm in PA. I'm in Texas in those areas, bro. Like I think what killed her, Biden should have dropped out sooner. Should have let her run sooner. That way she would have had enough time to market to really get out here. Because I think that was the difference. Because I seen Pennsylvania is what she needed to win, and Pennsylvania it wasn't nothing but Trump vans every freaking where. I probably seen that 90% of the time that I seen Harris and Walt stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, that could be definitely one of the factors. But when we talk about cuts, Social Security and all of that, bro, they've been talking about that before he got in office. If you go onto the Social Security website back in 2016, they put out a press release where they was talking about it. So a lot of the things everybody, some of the stuff is used to like kind of fearmonger people, but y'all need to just this is systematic shit. This ain't just no one individual person that's ahead of this. This is a system that is changing to keep people enslaved. So if you have not done what you need to do to make sure you, like we talked about, been talking about disaster recovery plan, you cannot depend on this system. So if you getting a check, you better make sure you have some other way of money. This the conversation I'm having with my mama, and she 72 and she retired. She gets Social Security. I've been telling her, no, we finna get you something else. You know what I'm saying? Because when I get 65, Social Security not gonna be around. Well, first of all, I was pissed when I found out, But then I went into another plan. I'm like, well, I better make sure I'm good by the time I'm that age, because that system may not be available to me. So that's what people got to do. Just be, they have to operate like you have no system to, you got to be the system. You got to be your backup plan. You can't depend on a system to be your backup plan. Simple as that.
All right, let's play some music. Let's get back into it. There's a lot to talk about today. How do you actually create your own system?
Stay woke.
All you.
All right, little technical difficulties, but we're here. Yeah, that's new from Justina Valentine. Didn't even come out yet, so it goes up today. Just got it right before the call, and I figured it would be fitting to play during our discussion about how you're going to get your money up during this time. Yeah.
It's about time she dropped.
Yeah. Well, she dropped that other record,
No. This is more, she's taking it more serious now. So now they about to really go full-fledged on her, because it's been a long time since she's been doing her thing a while and out. So it's about time she really came out with something and make herself stand out.
But do you think this record can go the distance? Or better yet, how far do you think this song can go?
This record has potential to go there. It just depends on how Nick markets her. Like, he's marketing her good or wilding out as the freestyle queen and all that shit, but nobody really knows her as doing full song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it might be a little challenging in the beginning, but as long as Nick's keep getting her the right producers to do the right music,
yeah,
she's gonna win. Because her wordplay is always dope. It's always been dope. Nobody can take that from her.
One clarification: she is not signed to Nick Cannon. She's actually independent.
Okay, so I guess it was trash talking when they were saying she was with Incredibles. Okay, so
maybe he managing her. That might be the lick, but I don't think she's signed to Incredible.
Okay, well, if that's the case, somebody needs to get us some good ass producers, because her wordplay is already there. Her lyrical wordplay is already there. They just need the right tracks behind her.
Okay. Anybody else? I mean, Raymond, what you think? You think that record could actually go further than her other singles?
I mean, she's another one though. What am I trying to say? Like she don't kind of know what lane she wants to go in, because like that's more of a poppy record for her. You know what I mean? But she, remember when we had her in the car, she's like, I want my respect as a spitter. You know what I mean? And she's give us the spitter records. She got the joints with Jada Kiss and joints with other cats that like, but it's like, I guess it just depends on what kind of ultimate end goal she's looking for, because like it's gonna be hard for her to get away from being the Wild and Out girl. You know what I mean? Like that's just, anybody who sees her goes, oh yeah, that's the girl from Wild and Out. You know what I'm saying? But like, she, like I said, when she was on the call with her, she's like, I want to be taken serious as an artist. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, I don't know. So let's say, for instance, Hot 97. Hot 97 gonna play that record? Because I could hear iHeart. I could hear iHeart floating that record around a little bit.
I think that, I think Hot 97 could play that record. Yeah, I do. I actually think this record, yes. The other ones, not so much, but this one, yes. And I'll tell you, Hot 97 sound is more diverse now, but this one I actually do think it could work there.
Yeah, like I could hear that on Power 106 out here. You know what I mean? Like I said, that I could see iHeart giving that some love. Like I know what you were saying about radio a second ago around like Corday and Cole, but it's weird because Corday dropped his album this Friday, but he's been going the other promo route of like he was on First Take this morning. He's been doing other more outlets, but I haven't seen him doing any kind of radio promo. You know what I mean? So, again, we continue to ask, like, where is the landscape of radio? What is its importance in this space today? You know what I mean?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Corday is popping, yo. His work, like for the younger generation, his wordplay is like, It takes it back to our generation. Like he's not on the he's not on the shit that everybody else is on. And that's why I likes him and I fucks with him and I respect his craft. Like he knows how to make some good ass songs and he slept on.
Okay, but that also could be the reason why he's not doing any radio promo, what you just said.
Yeah, like it's not his audience, right?
Yeah, that's not his audience. So I mean, if he knows his audience, he'll be at certain, like I expect him to be on Breakfast Club, just because that is more than just regular radio, is podcast. He might be on Joe Budden podcast or something like that, but regular radio, probably not fucking with his shit like that.
Yeah, and I think he was on Joe Budden's already. That's what, like I said, every promo thing I've seen him on, it's been everything but radio. But again, going back to what C-Style said, like a lot of people are fucking with him. You know what I mean? It's just he ain't really got no radio records.
It's funny because I'm looking right now, right? So Billboard Hot 100, I'm sorry, the Billboard 200. Number 1 is Tyler, the Creator, no airplay. Number 3 is Lil Uzi Vert, no airplay. All I'm saying is that can he do the same? And
I mean,
I don't know
he
if
he catering to his audience, yo. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing for Tyler. You know what I mean? Shouts to Tyler, by the way. He's had a #1 album 4 years in a row. That's ill. You know what I mean?
Quietly.
By the way, I don't know if y'all mentioned it or not, but I got to shout them out. But shout out to Common and Pete. Just going back to know your audience. They're nominated for Album of the Year for Grammy, for Rap Album of the Year, I should say, for the Grammys. And Doechii. Big up to both of them.
Big deal. Big deal. Big deal for both of them. Last thing I'll say is tomorrow, and this is where I think radio can get a leg up if they can figure this out. But tomorrow, The Weeknd and Apple are going to partner to do a Vision Pro music experience. And I know we've talked about what the metaverse looks like now, but apparently Vision Pro is another level. So something to look forward to if you have a Vision Pro. It's supposed to be an immersive music experience going down tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time, probably around mainstream, 5 or 8 o'clock or something like that. But it's definitely going to happen tomorrow with them both. And this is where I feel like radio could potentially find a lane of just another audience, an additional audience in the metaverse. Brother Gary.
Yeah, since we're talking about the Grammys, man, I want to humbly speak. Shout out Young Daniel, the artist I had on here that was playing the ukulele. Had the ukulele 808s. That kid, my artist that I've been managing.
Yeah,
he's up for a Grammy for Album of the Year. He produced a few songs on the Eminem album and got credit for the Toby song with him, Big Sean, and Baby Tron. So shout out Young Dan, another it's Digiwaxx family. We trying to get that Grammy too, man.
No doubt. Shout out to Austin Brown is also up for I think 2 or 3 as well. He did projects, Taking the Bangers for their project, and for oh my god, I don't know why I'm catching a blank, but he had a big R&B record. I think it went #1 on the R&B chart, and I just can't remember his name. RCA, I know who I'm talking about, but whatever the case is, definitely nominated. So a couple people we're connected to in the mix, man. Shout out to the Grammy family. It still feels good to win one of those. I don't care what nobody say. That's an accomplishment.
Be nominated. You know what I'm saying? Even to be nominated.
Yeah, so, man.
I was surprised when I saw they would not, Common and Pete, they weren't just nominated for Rap Album of the Year, but one of the tracks, the track with Pasta Noose, When the Sun Shines, that's also up for a Grammy nomination as well. And I just kind of look at it like, man, them nominations are really just marketing. They really don't mean a whole lot, but at least it gives a little bit more eyes to the shit going on. If them fools were to win, clearly it's going to be a discussion like how Killer Mike won last year. People will be like, oh man, how in the world they won because blah, 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 blah. But all it's doing is giving more marketing and awareness to the album.
Vote. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Who's voting and why? You know what I mean? Sometimes things are they're just better than the other. Their body work just might be better, man. And that's just the bottom line. So we will see. But all right, let's play a couple more joints and then we'll be right back. Quantum for that joint right there.
Rapping. I see young ladies rapping without the P being involved. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Every song got its space. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's a space for that for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. Artist is Laura L. Song's called I'm Nice. Shout out to the female MCs. And before that, I played that was the new ASAP Ferg and Coco Jones. It's called French Tips. So you already know. You know how we get down New Music Wednesday.
Yo, the I Wanna Be Down Brandy record is probably the most for any DJ that knows and that had the Brandy record on vinyl as far as the acapella. You can blend that acapella with almost anything. Like you could remix it with just almost anything. That was the most, I would say, is the most used acapella to be mixed with any beat out there, damn near. Even at
remixable, we'll just say that.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to ASAP Ferg. He's been dropping some joints. I don't know what the plan is. I don't even know if he's signed, but shout out to ASAP Ferg. And shout out to Salam Remy. He just checked in, and we were just talking about something for 2 seconds. And let me just bring it up again. Digiwaxx is working with Apple Music to help DJs put their mixes on Apple Music. So if you have mixes or you do mixes or you want to do mixes and you want to get them monetized, here's a opportunity. So hit me up. We'll talk about it offline. And I need your email address at some point and get you an invite. They do have some criteria. They also, I think there are some songs that can be played. I'm not sure about everything, but we'll get you all the details. And at the end of the day, it's just another opportunity for DJs to make money from the craft.
That's life changing, CL. You pulling that kind of power? Pressure.
Hey.
Let's Digiwaxx. That's pressure. That's real pressure.
That's
for
just
real.
Hey, you know what it is? Yo, we've known a lot of people over a lot of years, and people are in different positions. And again, that's why I don't pay to shit on nobody or treat anybody bad. You know what I mean? Just try to keep people cool. You never know what will come around, and that one I think it's a good look for everybody to make some money from their skills and from their talent. So since C-Style dropped that mixtape, what was that? The blend mixtape you did. You know, now you can monetize that. You know what I mean? Or when
CL, monetization is the home run. We can't even post mixes in a way where people can enjoy them without getting flagged. So this is a double whammy, super win. That's what I'm saying. Like Spotify's coming next. Let's go. We need.
I think it's gonna bust down the door for everybody to sort of be like, let's go.
Because what I do know about the average listener, they don't understand how to research, how to put song lists together. So it's for them, they'd much rather hit on someone that they trust to build a playlist for them. You know, they have to right now. They're relying on what the machine made, right? Like whatever those look like. But they know, like, nah, that's CL, that's Big Von, that's Jazzy Jim, that's Felly Fell, that's Raymond T's playlist. I'm on it, right? So it's a double whammy. Not just money from that, but just real money in the real world. If you know how to leverage, period.
Yeah. And more promotion for artists. I'll be honest with you. Mixtapes put me onto a lot of artists, man. I mean, honestly, mixtapes broke so many artists to me personally. It's like I would have known probably eventually, but it was the early stuff when it was raw, when it was really themselves. They didn't have all of the political restrictions and I'm only gonna make beats. I'm gonna only do beats with this producer. Nah,
man, that's gonna bring this back, CL. Keep the man. That's bringing it back. Like you said, not just us, but the artists that we believe in, that we find in the crevices and the cracks that are actually making a small. You're like, whoa, hold on. Us people on this call are proud to be. Oh, I was one of the first people to find that. Like, it's okay, and that's dope, bro. Creating that platform.
Well, thank you. It just came about. You know, shout out to the Apple team over there. Shout out to my Cornerstone team also, man. And it's great because I went to there's a lot going on out here, man. I went to a conference this weekend. I always go to these conferences. I'm just a conference guy. So I went to this conference this weekend called Distro Fest. And Distro Fest was a conference that took place in Atlantic City. I ain't been to Atlantic City in a little while. Atlantic City's just a little seedy, a little grimy, but it's still Atlantic City. So we went to the conference. Shout out to my man Rob Schwartz, who put it together. And it wasn't as well attended as it is as I know he wanted it to be, but it was a good conference because it was quality people, and it wasn't like we got to build with people. So got a chance to talk to the Dot Hip Hop team, and we got into a big conversation about domains, man, and how that's a multi-million-dollar business for everybody to get involved with. The domain game is an expensive game, but a game that pays off very well if you can create a domain and get it powered by the they call it ICANN, is like the authority, for domains globally. And if you can get a domain on there, man, I'm talking about, you have Dot Hip Hop now. Shout out to the guys from Dot Music that were there also. And if you could come with a domain, boom, and get it approved and get the money to get it started. That is a game-changing game, talking about how to make money, as well as buying domains early. So if you can get, Amazon.hip-hop, Apple.hip-hop, things like that, on whatever domain, you're setting yourself to be able to resell it. From some of these domains, AI.hip-hop or AI.music, I think they were talking about it. They had a bid on it for like $20 million. This is just to give somebody a domain name. So I'm only putting it out there because there was a lot learned at that conference about domains, about data, and how to use data, man. Platforms like Chartmetric, the other platforms that I learned about that you can look at and see where people's songs are getting played or how they're getting played or consumed, how they're affecting their shows and which ones are going to sell in which city. You can buy tickets early, resell them, and become a reseller. People are making a lot of money that way as well. A lot of stuff going on in the game that we just got to get privy to, because we all know a lot of people and a lot of things within the culture. We just gotta know. And I think a lot of us, maybe we know a little bit, but we don't really know the game. So, Miss Jeannie.
Yes, bless up everybody. I get excited, CL, when you start talking on this level, because I'm a executive, I'm not a creative, right? I'm not a DJ. So I love when you talk about the conferences that you've been to and just bring back the information you have been telling us about digital and Web3 and so on and so forth. But let me just tell you, Chartmetric is absolutely awesome. It continues to add features to it. It's where I go for analytics. Like, I want to know where things are charting, or like for artists, if we have a Caribbean artist that's going on tour, then I need to see what their numbers are in that territory, or even with dance hall, how is it doing in Israel? How is it doing? So we do all this research through Chartmetric. They are connected through the RIAA. They're connected to Billboard. They're connected to all of the platforms, and they continue to evolve. So I'm happy that you're bringing it back. And I always say #respect the DJ. So I'm very happy that you guys are getting this information, because it will also help you to understand the music that you're playing and how you're impacting. Because like with Apple Music, if you claim the artist, they now have radio spins on the artist page, So whenever I work a record, I go back to the Apple Music profile to see, since you told me you play it, let me go see if you really did. So yeah, I saw that. I'm going back to YouTube, but I just heard the conversation. I said, let me jump in right quick, because it's so exciting. Digiwaxx is in the 25th year, but it's so exciting just to see the evolution and everything that's just happening. So that's me fangirling on Digiwaxx for a second.
Hey, we'll take it. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a lot, man. And again, we're gonna enter this place where, even here, right? Even in the local thing, you gotta have to figure out some business. So shout out to everybody that's making food, selling it outside of their crib. Shout out to everybody that's selling clothes at these swap meets, or some people's on, the apps with it. Shout out to everybody that's just finding a different way to hustle, man. Shout out to my uncle. He sells peppers, and he grows peppers, and we got to use all this stuff to survive. The next 4 years is going to be a little crazy. That's what I'm saying. Just make sure that no government assistance. You're going to have to make it on your own. So just going back to the to the realness of the conversation from before. All right. I know nobody wants to hear that, but whatever. We'll play another. Oh, Gary, go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Did you have a question?
No, I just want to add to the chart metrics thing. But since you said selling shirts or something, man, anyone that's ever in Oakland, stop by the Dope Era store on Broadway. Come on by, man. The clothing line that we started out of our cars. We pulled up to city, and now we global. Just let everyone know. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. Secondly, I want to talk about chart metrics. What Queen Bee said was great, but an incredible feature that I'm taking advantage of is it's real-time analytics. What that means is it overlays your TikTok, your Instagram, your YouTube, your Apple, your Spotify, your Amazon, your everything in one place, so you can watch it in real time. And not just that, now it has a section where I can see big brands who's following me that's also following these brands, and it gives me a list of 30 to 50 brands that I've already got money from 15 brands that Chartmetrics showed me from Dan. Like, oh, hold on. There's by looking of the brands and then who my followers are following, and then I screenshot that and I send it to the brand with a little small pitch. Bing, 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 bing. Real live analytics. So take advantage of any time you get information. It's not about the information. It's like what my daddy said. It don't matter how much you know, it's how you apply it. Let's go.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. And I got to get more on it as well. And there are some other tools that I found out about. I'm gonna put them in the chat. I wrote them in my notes. I just can't, look and say everything off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm gonna put them in the joint. That way, y'all can get some more information. Shout out to my man Craig Noble's in the building also. About just how to track and how to just make better decisions, even for y'all, even with DJs. It's just important, man. You know what I mean? Let's level up, get this money. All right, let's play something from this joint. Shout out to this project who just got re-released in a different fashion, but you'll see what I'm saying when you hear it. Check it out. Yes, new music. No, you know how it goes down. Skip Marley, DJ Rob De Niro remix. Song's called Close. The main version blowing up, but this joint I think is gonna go crazy. It's just dance. It's just partyable. Shout out to Rick Rock. I seen him jumping up, or as soon as he heard it, energy just on fire. So shout out to that record. And then before that, big up to Sean Paul and his label. They put out the old Showtime rhythm again. It's the Showtime. It's called the Dirty Rock Showtime rhythm. About 10 joints on here. It's bananas. We had Sean Paul Bring It off of there, but Busy Signal got a hot one called All Them Try. Buju got a record called Such Man Party, and everybody else on this joint. I think, and Sean Paul's on another one called Mama Warning. So if I was y'all, I would download that just to have it in the crate because it goes with Showtime, and Showtime probably one of the most iconic dance hall beats ever done. Big up to Dave Kelly, the producer of it. And you've heard so many records on that beat, but let's try to put y'all up on some new a little bit of the dance hall coming out of Jamaica and the rest of the world. We all got to stay connected on the music tip, and that's it, man. So that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. All right. So it's all good. Yeah. Anyway, shout out to Rick Rock. Shout out to my man Gary. Shout out to the Bay Area. Rick, what's going on, brother? I see a lot of plaques. Wait, you on mute? You on mute? Let me know. You on mute. You there? You there? 1 2 1 2. Okay, we're gonna get Rick.
Not the mad scientist can't unmute it. Come on, Rick. What he probably has, get in your computer settings. You probably don't have the microphone on. Come on, open that.
Oh no, what you
Young
do
man.
here? Just click on it. When you click on it, bottom left corner, you'll see a little microphone. Click on that. When you click on your screen, it's gonna tell you pull up the apps, and on the bottom left, you'll see audio next to video. Just click on the audio joint. Okay, he's still muted. He's still muted. Okay, well, while you're getting that together, as I was saying, big up to Jamaica, putting together some records and just keeping things going. And we are still in this international vibe, man. That's just what it is. So, all right, I'll play another song in the meantime. We'll come right back. We'll just keep everything on the flow. And by that time, I think we'll be good with the sound. You got it yet? Nope, Rick Ross still working on it. He's still working on it. Let me pull up a record that we can just, vibe to real quick, and then we'll come right back with the one, the only Rick Rock.
Yo.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Okay, you can hear me?
You in the building, boy. I tell you.
Man, this probably like my second Zoom call. I ain't never really, you know what I'm talking about? So yeah, my bad. Everybody, my bad. Cheers, everybody. My bad. Yeah, man. What's up with you though, brethren?
It happens, man. All the positive, man. All the positive, man. God is good,
That's right.
It's a beautiful Wednesday, How's everything with you, man? Where you at?
I'm in the lab, man. Everything is good.
Nice.
I'm just banging, man, every day. Living the dream. You know what I'm talking about? We started when we was young on this hip hop journey. I'm still on it. It's just the next day.
So is the lab?
So, I'm good.
Are you in the Bay? Or are you in LA?
Yeah, I'm in the Bay Area. Sacramento area.
Okay, shout out to the Bay, man. Shout out to the. I'm sad to see the Oakland A's go though, man. I like the Oakland A's ever since I was a kid. They're a part of my childhood, man. I'm a Yankee fan, but the A's are part of. There's an energy there, man.
Yeah.
Are you an A's fan?
I'm a lightweight A's fan. I'm really a Ricky Henderson fan. But I was in that same vein. I was sick to see the Raiders leave. You know what I'm talking about?
What is the? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, when the Raiders left and the Golden State, the Warriors left, and then now the baseball team, it's gonna be even uglier out there. You know what I'm saying? That was a lot of jobs.
That's a big fact.
The bitch is crazy out there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a beautiful city. I mean, the Bay Area is just beautiful, period. Oakland's beautiful. It's got history. It's it's the chocolate city in the Bay, you know what I'm talking about? So I hate to see where it's gone, you know what I'm saying? I went there, I don't know, maybe a year or so ago, man, got bipped so cold, you know what I'm talking about? They took like 6 years of my life, 2 laptops, fucking 2 zip drives, and 2 little USB drives, you know what I'm saying? They got me. But they left my MPC, you know what I'm talking about? They left this one. This was still sitting in the back, so yeah. But I mean, I wish the whole Bay, you know what I'm saying, good. But Oakland, yeah. But they need their teams back, man. Put some money back up in there. I mean, that's just one thing to help.
Yeah, no question about it, man. No question. I got bit last time I was there too. I can't even hold you, man. It happened so fast. I couldn't believe it.
Bro, that should be split second, my nigga. And I was looking straight at it. I just happened to turn a little bit, talk a little bit of shit, turn back, got to looking. I saw little twinkles of like glass or something. Got to look and see a red shoe and shit out there. I was like, oh. I got up to that motherfucker. I was like, oh. Some people had took a picture of the person leaving. I mean, it was a whole thing, you know what I'm saying? But shit is gone, man. Shit is gone. MoveOn.com, you know what I mean?
MoveOn.com, man. It's nasty work, man. It's nasty work. All right, let's get back to the positive, man. 'Cause damn, that
Like
just
that.
you know what I
bad.
mean? You
Hey,
start
Rick, I was there that day Rick got bitched. Come on, man.
Oh,
And he
you
was trying to do
was
some
there,
he was on some positive shit. Rick was trying to
man.
crank
Doing a
like
little interview, all that shit,
he was
and
trying
you
to
see
give
how
back
he
to
can look
someone.
straight up that heel. Man, that shit
Oh
was
man.
cold. Yeah, that was a bad day, man. But I digress. It led me to the point I'm at right now, working on this new album, this Blabs Bastardly album. Because I ended up putting on the back burner the album I was putting out in that time frame, and just going back and re-kinkering and cankering around and coming up with something brand new. You know what I mean? I mean, my other two albums had a lot. It was called Grind, Grind. It is called Grind, 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 Then Shine, and the Forward Movement Project. It's two. It's a double album. It's got a lot of introspection and all kinds of different tracks on there. But then once I got bit, I started on the new one that I'm working on now. That the single Mac Talk, Hold Up, Mac Talk is off of. And on that one, it's just more energy and more. It's a total different vibe. You know, it's almost like I'm glad I got bit. You know what I mean? Because it just like the level is just like kind of went up a little bit as far as me as an artist. The production is still there, but this one is focused. It's only 11 songs on this one as opposed to the double album. But this one, it's 11 songs, but it's just slap, 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 slap. Okay, let's slow it down a little bit. Slap. You know what I mean? And it just so I'm real proud of it, man. So I'm gonna try to, I make my money and my living off production, but I always, this is just a passion. I just put out the records, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to, work the thing a little bit this time.
Yeah, as you should, man. You've got your stripes. You put in a lot for the culture. It's time. It's time.
Right.
I want to play the record. Let's play the record. We're gonna come back. Then
Okay.
we might play the video.
What's up?
Let's get into it. You know what I mean? Word up, the legendary Rick Rock in the building. Check this. Crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who influences your production, man? Because the sound is so native to the Bay. It's your own. It's big. Like everybody says, it slaps. Where does it where did it come from? Like the inspiration? What happened? Like, how did you create it?
Ah, man, it's an amalgamation of many moons. So it's like, when I started off in the 80s, as a beatboxer in a group, so the sound of that time, I was a drummer, so I started off as a drummer. And then when I got into the music, I ended up once I got to a teenage years, maybe 15, 16, I moved to Montgomery, Alabama. So they had the big Miami bass scene going, and it was just, Luke and all kinds of Southern bass songs. And then at that same time, I was in a hip hop group out back, more East Coasty sounding, you know what I'm saying, real backpackish. So I don't know. I think just all of that in the in the pursuit, you know what I'm saying? Because in them days, you're pursuing to get on TV, to get signed, and to see if you're really worthy of celebration, to be a celebrity. Is this really for you? Kind of figuring that out, at least for me. So along that journey, just to try to be myself and try to put paint where it ain't, do it what they can't and what they ain't. I was like molding, finding my own sound. And it's just, I don't know, it's just like over time, I don't know, it's just how I hear shit, how I hear it. And over time got better at getting what I hear out. So maybe at one point I liked the Dre snares and kicks, Dr. Dre. So I might have, you find yourself emulating a little bit. And then I had a session with Dr. Dre and Exhibit. And so now I'm there with him. And that was just like, these people are real. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to come in here with nigga be like, nigga, that's my shit you playing right there. I mean, you did it, but that's my shit. You know what I'm saying? So those little lessons was like, okay, you're gonna meet these people, they real, you need your own shit. And it just finding my own sound. It just, I don't know, man, over time, it's just like I'm pretty deep. I can go all over the place with the music, you know what I mean? And with my own sound though, it won't be, I don't have to take somebody's brick out of the house of hip hop that they put and then put mine in there. You know what I'm saying? I got my own bricks to put in this house we building for, the legacy of hip hop. So I don't know, man. My inspirations are Dr. Dre, anything that the producers Maurice White, and I think there was a couple other producers with Earth, Wind and Fire, the Sonics, the sounds, you know, Timberland I like a lot. You know, people that push their own envelope, that their own sound and can produce a whole album from front to back and can see sound in a way where you can bring the sound to life and visually through the ears. You know, somebody have those type of people I get inspiration from. Like I just heard the Snoop Dogg album, Dr. Dre album, and you know, Snoop played it for me the other day, and I felt like the world was right again. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre and Snoop is dope. You know what I mean? It's like Dr. Dre's doing music that it's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go in there and do the shit that I heard. So I felt anyway, I digress. But yeah, those are the type of people that that inspire me. And I said that to say that Dre just inspired me again, you know what I mean, with the new shit. It's different. But as a producer, and all producers that might be watching this, it's good. It's like one of them albums. Oh, my bad. I don't know. I'm all over, man. My bad.
We giving you your space. Get it out.
Yeah. Like that. Good looking, my ninja.
Yeah. Get it out. Shout out to Gary. Gary, what's up?
Man, I just want to say that I'm privileged to be close to Rick Rock nowadays. And when I first came across Rick Rock, I know I heard him on the I didn't know he did some songs I already heard. Like he did shit from Tupac and some other shit, hella shit. E40, hella shit on the Hall of Game. But when I heard there was this guy out of New York that DJ Clue that I heard off a mixtape named Fabulous, right? This motherfucker was insane.
Yeah.
And when I heard the song that put this motherfucker on the map,
Right.
It was this kid named Rick Rock. I'm like, he from here? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, from them sevens, man.
Shut the fuck
right
up.
out them sevens, man.
So I'm saying like no one from the Bay Area, like the Bay Area has a signature sound, like just like Pharrell has, just like Dre has, but no one's came to the fucking Bay Area for that sound for anyone. There's a few people that have different sounds that represent the Bay.
Yeah.
Rick Rock did the Busta Rhymes song. Bro, come on, like shit. Jay-Z, like no one did coast to coast, ocean to ocean, border to border. And I'm just so excited to bring Rick Rock to my family, bro. I ain't never had a chance to actually help Rick Rock become like Rick Rock's already huge, but now he got this Gary Archer energy. And I'm just saying, bro, Rick Rock one of them.
I need it
and
too,
I'm so
boy.
blessed. Come on, I'm so blessed to have this.
Yeah. Man, I'm glad, bro. It's been a lot of years and we never connected, man. And when you called me the other day with the energy, I was like, oh, that's no-brainer energy right there. And you know, this is what I do, you know, and I can sit in here and let shit slide by on me, man. You know, just so I could get back to work on something else. So the energy you brought, like, nah, let's get down, let's show some other people this shit, you know. That was big. So I appreciate that too, right there. One time, young G Archer.
Come on, I'm blessed, man. Digiwaxx family, man. We need all the support we can get, man. We just some Bay Area kids with some dreams. That's all. Where you from, though, originally? This dude from the South came to the Bay, and that's how he got the sound.
Yeah, I was born in Montgomery, Alabama, and then maybe when I was like a week and a half or a month or something, we moved to the sevens. Actually, we moved to San Bernardino, California for like a month, and then we moved to the sevens, and I've been out there, you know, and then so that's how that happened. Then I moved back to Alabama and shit like when I was 17, and I came back maybe like 21, and then I started working with Pac and you know all that old shit. So it just started on forming. I mean, start forming like that, you know. But that's it. So yeah, I was born in Montgomery, Alabama, Maxwell Air Force Base, and about a month old we moved to California and shit.
Well, shout out to you. I will have to say the shout out to Swerve. I'm about to give him the mic, but I have to say, that record, Can't Deny It, started my career at Elektra. The first record I took as the new senior national director, and I took Fab on the road. Shout out to Nate Dogg. And I
Damn,
remember
who was over Electra? That was what's her name?
Sylvia.
Sylvia Wrong.
Sylvia was she was my the bottom line is I took that record
Yeah.
and blew that
Okay,
song
yeah,
up from the mud. Me and Fab in a van, shout out to Cheo, shout out to Webb, his old managers, and
Right. Yeah.
that blew it up.
That was a dope time because really that beat was for Busta Rhymes.
Wow.
Yeah, so I made that beat for Busta on everything. Like I made that, like it's named Busta. And then, you know, they was in LA, not Fab, but Duro and Clue was in LA, and Big John told me slide through there. So I slid through that, had a one beat already. And then it was Cream 2000 on that album that Clue put out, that last professional album, whatever. The one with Raekwon and Ghostface, I did that, right? So I was finishing that. I went up there to finish it, and I just played on the beat. You know, I was like, fuck it. Busta wouldn't really get back, so I just played on the beat and shit. And Duro and Clue went crazy. So that's how that happened. But yeah, anyway, yeah. That's crazy, because Troy Marshall was up there when I went up there to meet, because she tried to sign for Federation. She wanted to way back then in my group. Yeah, Sylvia Rome. That's what's up. Man, it's a long journey we on, man. When you jump in this hip hop shit, bro.
Listen, I'm letting you say it all.
Yeah.
Bruh,
yeah, it's a trip, man.
We'll go into that. That was ill. And shout out to Nate Dogg, man. Rest in peace, because he got a deal based on that record was so big. And I remember going to Dr. Dre's studio and we played it for Dre. I remember us going to Dr. Dre's studio, playing it for Dre, and Dre going crazy over the record. Going crazy over it. Again, shout out to Cheo, shout out to Faz, shout out to Webb, shout out to Lucy B. DJ Swerve, go ahead, my brother.
Yo, Rick Rod was good.
What's up with you, my ninja?
Yeah, you know, you probably won't remember, but you know, I spoke to you a few times on IG.
Mm-hmm.
I think one time I said something about a track that I did that I was inspired by you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a DJ, but I'm also as well.
Right.
And you guys speaking about and I work with Digiwaxx as well. You know what I'm saying? CL's that's my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I remember getting that record, going up there to Electra and getting the vinyl, because I was doing my vinyl pickups throughout the week. Remember getting that record, and that was definitely different sound. I was like, you know, like, who's this? You know what I mean? And definitely follow your career. And you know, for me, as me being inspired by all the great producers out there in the world, you know, as a DJ with the different because I like to say myself, I have no style to what I do. I don't want to boxed in as far as
be like water, my friend. Be like water. Yeah. I'm with you.
You know what I say? I say I produce like I DJ.
Yeah.
Meaning I play everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what kind of music you play? Music.
Yep.
What I say?
Yep.
You know, when you're not, and I like, you know, on a production thing is a little bit different. It's a challenge. You know what I'm saying? But I always follow you online, man. I really didn't have anything. It's just an honor to, you know what I'm saying, see you up on here. You know, and I'm glad to see you and meet you. Just to show you right quick. I'm doing it just like you. I got them covered though. You can't really see.
Come on, I'm with you, my ninja. I'm with you, my ninja. Yeah.
It's kind
a
of
little blurry, man. Hold on. Did you? Okay,
wait,
I see what
hold
you.
On.
Yeah.
Because I got the thing on for the background. But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I see what you got cracking. No, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I own like 6 MPCs, man.
Oh man, if I turn this camera around, I'm right with. No, I don't got 6 though. But yeah.
I mean, my first one, which I still have, is the 2000 XL. And then I got the X, the Lot 2, the 1. The latest one, of course, is the 37.
Yeah. I like this. I like these. I like this one. When I first got this, because right behind me is my MPC Renaissance. I was fucking with that. It bridged the gap for me with the
you know, the older style with the new VSTs and all that shit, you know, it kind of was perfect. But this, when I got that gold one, I fell in love with these XTs. And then I got this little one right here. I wish this red one had a speakers on it. You know what I mean? That's all I need. And a little battery time, you know what I mean? And this will be perfect. But I love them, man. They portable. Like I used to carry this Miko. I'm gonna turn this shit around. So this Miko right here, I carried that in my arm, and all these racks behind here, some rack mounts and shit, but all that shit I used to have to carry around all my sessions. And so I just love how the technology got it back down. I don't use the technology to take, you know, pieces of people's music or different things. I still use it to get my thoughts out of the dimension, wherever the thought dimensions are, or whatever, into a physical world where everybody can hear it. You know, so I that's what I like to do. Like, that's what feels good to my soul, to get music out that's really me. It's like a walking person of music, like all these songs put into a physical form, like a human walking. And when people see that, they be like, "What's up with my nigga?" They see my music and be, "What's up with my nigga?" You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's the ultimate for a producer, is to get his own voice out and people, you know, influence people, and people use it for love and good different things they got going on in their life. You know what I'm saying? It's useful.
Like you, this joint is dope. This the retro, the 2. So
I can't even see that one. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But I'm always following you. I'm always seeing you, and I like the fact that you take natural, whatever it is, what's in your surrounding, and turn it and put it into your production. So that's dope. A lot of people don't understand that, you know, sonics, sound, everything that's around us, you can, as a producer, being creative, take anything and make it and put it into a track and make it in the beat, switch it up, tune it up. Want to do. So I mean, basically, you're basically doing sound design.
Yep. Everything's free game, man. Everything. You hear it, shit. Get that shit, because ultimately, you know, you want to just do something, put some paint where it ain't. You know what I mean? Have your own little spot. And that's what I say as far as that goes. I can go on for an hour about what I think about creativity, you know what I mean? And you know, and not falling down rabbit holes and chasing, you know, rabbits. You know, they fast, man. You go down that hole, and you know what I'm saying? And I say that to say, like, different types of music that come and go, and producers jump on different waves, and they lose themselves. You know, so anyway, I digress with that. That's what's up, man.
And hopefully we'll link with you one day. Definitely got to get out to the Bay. Never been out there, so it'll be a treat. I know out that way, my man Arjo, we always speak. So I got all my brothers and sisters up on here in any state, you know what I'm saying? It's great to this community. And always be, if you want to test out a record, come test it here first. There's a bunch of DJs up here, different coalitions of DJs. I'm part of Fleet DJs and everything like that. But you know what I'm saying? Whatever you need in service with
that's a good little that's cool. If I got a safe space, I'm gonna come up here, just, hey man, I got this joint. I think about rolling it out, man. What y'all think about this shit?
We love it. And I'm from New York, but I don't care what. I got a residency. I gotta go there tonight, you know, special event. But I play the stuff. I don't care what region or where it's from. And it sound dope to me, you know what I mean? I'll play it. You know what I'm saying? You guys, anybody up here. So, but it's a pleasure. I'm gonna let other people get their time with you. But you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we link.
Okay, for sure, my ninja.
I'll show stuff to you on IG, you know, all that. But
like that. Hit me on that IG thing on the DM one time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, man, speaking of that, are you doing, this kind of 2 questions. You doing anything on the new Exhibit record?
Is it out?
Well, he got a song out. So I know there's an album.
Okay. So he had the Kingmaker one.
Okay.
Which I was on, but then I'm not on no more. So now I'm on the Kingmaker 2. And
So he's gonna drop this one, and then on the next album I'm on there. That's what he told me. But we did a couple songs, but they didn't get on this one. Last time I seen him, he was like, they ain't on there. But it's gonna be on the next one.
And then the Dre and Snoop record, I don't know, I'm in and out on the call, but are you working with them on that?
Nah, not on that.
Okay.
Shit, I wish, goddamn it.
So Dre got it locked up.
Yeah, me and Snoop, we working on a lot of shit, but not on that one.
Okay.
That's just Dre, and I think he has whatever his camp is. You know what I'm saying? An ICU or Fred Rec, and a bunch of guys over there. So they got him sounding real crispy. They got his rap sounding like So we'll see, man. Good shit. It's good shit over there. But no, I'm not a part of that. No.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if you was a part of his kind of production team these days, man. Just because you work so much with Snoop, man. But enough respect, though, man.
I appreciate it, family. Yes, sir.
Big Rig Rock, what's cracking, man? Your man's Raymond T out here in Dago. Good to see you again. Yes.
What's up, boy? What's up, man?
How you living, Slaps? You good?
Oh, I'm good, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm good. Long time, dog. I ain't seen you since before the pandemic. You know what I mean? So,
man, it's been a minute. I got to get back out there to the beautiful city, man.
Indeed. I heard you talking earlier about the bib. Did they get you for an MPC and a keyboard?
No, they left my MPC and my MIDI keyboard. They just took my computer bag. You know what I'm saying? And that had two computers in it with hella videos I was editing, because I shoot and edit all my videos and shit, like my music videos now too. But so all that they But they didn't take this though. They left that. I was like, well, shit. At least they left that.
Yeah, I had to ask because y'all check it out. My man came down from the Bay, drove on his own all the way to Dago on some promo tip on his own. Which again, it's a lost art form for a lot of these artists, man. They ain't making the rounds doing a promo like we used to. You know what I mean? But I only bring that up because my man came with the MPC and the keyboard. He was ready to work wherever we was at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So trust and believe he stayed ready, so he ain't got to get ready. You know what I mean?
Like that.
Yeah, but props on the new song, homie. I was kind of tied up in the back, but I was kind of listening to everything in the background. So big salute though, man. The track is dope, and just
right on.
Flowers on a dope career, man. Flowers on a dope career. You definitely help inspired many out the West, indeed, man. So big, always much respect.
Right on, family. Right on. Hell yeah. Yeah, man, I'm glad you like the song, man. I hope motherfuckers fuck with it. You know what I mean? I got the clean. If whoever wants to fuck with it on the line, we got the whole pack, right, Gary? We got the, clean.
Yeah. Gary already sent it over. We'll make sure we get it up
like
on the
that right there.
Digiwaxx
That's
site.
okay. So this is the community, man. I got to get with the community.
Yeah.
But this is what I do, man.
It's always good to have the West flavor on here because we got DJ spread all around the country on here, G. So it's always nice to bring some West Coast flavor on here, no doubt. You know what I mean?
Like that.
Like I said, everybody got much respect, much love for you, man. So I'm glad you was able to pop on today.
Yeah, like that right there. For sure, brother.
Hey, let me just add, Young Swerve, what's up, baby? He said something about hearing real sounds in real life and coming to life. No one, just like no one's better than Fab at the freestyle and Mr. FAB at freestyling on the moment. What's going on? No one could grab a sound in life and make it a slapper like Rick Rock. Go to his Instagram. Go to his fucking Instagram and watch. I want to say at least 4 times a week. He's like, "What's that? Hold on."
Yeah.
What it is? And they said it's a movie. It's a movie. He puts it in NPC and then it turns into a movie. Love, bro.
Right on. Yes, sir. I love that shit, man. Whatever I can do to stay creative. Back in the days, you wouldn't even put no beats on Instagram or you know what I'm saying? Or anything like that. So I started using Instagram to kind of let me know if I still got a little razzle dazzle or not. You know what I mean? Start feeling like you're going through a valley, you know what I mean? And you be like, damn, do I do this shit? So I put my plaques up and shit, like, nigga, you do it. You know what I mean? And then so I start fucking with the gram, and that shit got me more inspired while people getting juiced off shit I do. I'm like, okay, nigga, you got razzle dazzle, boy, just keep pushing. You feel me? Just keep pushing. And that got me on my journey. Like a few years ago, I've been back on my journey, man. Well, I ain't never left, but I really got out that valley though. I'll tell you that.
Man, do you ever feel like unrecognized? Because I mean, I guess from the outside,
No, that's the whole journey. It's like,
yeah,
you gotta think when I first was getting down, I wouldn't put my name on like Rick Rock Beats because I'm like, it's Jay-Z, it's Buster, it's it's 40, it's these people that's already on. Who am I to put my name on there? I'm just trying to see, can I do this? Am I good enough? It's like that's been the journey. I get with Tupac and I'm in there and I'm on that, but is it the best song on the album? No. Well, what was wrong? Okay, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. So it's always critiquing of my own self. You heard what Dre did on that double album, nigga? Did you hear what DJ Pooh did, nigga? Did you hear that 7779 311 joint? Morris, they're your favorite artist, right, Rick Rock? I'm talking to myself. Like, you ain't competing, so you already know there's a level higher than you creatively. It's not money. I don't chase no money. I don't give a fuck about nobody pockets. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I think somebody hopping in.
Oh
No,
yeah, okay. Yeah, but I was just saying, yeah. So it was so it is a thing of unrecognized. It's like, but it's cool because right now, if I was already super big, it might be harder to keep going because I have the accolades. I have done a lot of stuff, but I'm not known. So it's a cool thing where I can reintroduce myself and keep going because you don't really know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you look like. You don't know. But if I say, hey, I did this song, Buster, you heard that song, Buster Rhymes, Mariah Carey? But yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I did that. But I'm not connected to it visually. So it's like a double-edged sword. It's a great thing to be doing, to be living the dream I'm wanted to do my whole, for the most of my life and protect your privacy a little bit about nobody really knowing who you are. Then at the same time, now I can bounce back off of the people like y'all might know what I've done, so I could talk to y'all and then let you know, hey, I'm coming with something. And if it comes out, the people they don't know, they don't even know who I am. Who is that dude? So that's the cool kind of part about it. But it's definitely, yeah, I don't feel like, the Bay love me. I mean, the California love me. There's a lot of people that fuck with me. But as far as on that level, when you say, hey, the best producers you seen them lists out there a million times. Rick Rock ain't never on not near them one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I do feel played. I feel like I got shit to show them. I got a ways to go. I got things to do. I don't want to hear all the way about what I did in the past. If it's love, if we talk about it, that's cool. But I don't want to be caught and living my life in this past and say, it's moving. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I'm talking too long, man. My bad. Yeah,
you good.
Let me ask you this one other thing too, man. And this is just for me. Like I get a lot of music for my radio show, and I guess as a non-creative, and I'm talking about in terms of music, I get a lot of tracks that'll say like the artist and the producer. Like that's the artist thing. Like if in 1992 if Snoop makes an album, it's not Snoop and Dr. Dre is Dogfather, it's Snoop Dogg. So just in what you just said, and I've always kind of, like I said, as the person that gets this music, I get annoyed, but I just want to know from the creators, do you feel that's necessary to do that? To where if you do a collaboration album with someone, it's got to say that person and your name, because I understand we're not in a physical, we don't buy physicals anymore and everything's online. Do you feel that that's necessary, or should it simply be like, no, you got to read the credits, find out Rick Rock did this? What's your thoughts on that?
Okay, I lived it. So there was that time when I was alive where we read credits, and that's where I wanted to be. Now for producers now, they might run into a situation where the artists don't even got no bread for them. They're in a situation where they're working together. You got the voice. If you're lucky enough to be that artist, you got the voice to put us both out there. Since there's no money exchanged, they'll know you, but they won't know me, the producer. But if we do it together, it'd be advantageous for both of us. So I see that from a young producer's standpoint now in 2024, like
yeah, I want my name on this shit because producers go unacknowledged, for the most part. For me, that's always been cool. For others, they might want their name on it. But so I get the way I could be like an old timer with it and be like, as far as getting your name set on an album, you get it when you deserve it. You get it when people feel like that. You get it when people feel like others feel like that. So it's cool for them to say, hey, Rick Rock's on the beat. Because we all collectively know Rick Rock's dope or whatever, right? So it takes time to get there. And that's ultimately what a producer wants. So I guess I'd say I'm indifferent to that. If you want an album, if you want to get into an artist, you don't necessarily need to know about the producer. You don't need to know, hey, the producer's here. You just you want to immerse into the experience or whatever. So, like I said, I'm indifferent. So some people might be, I don't want that. But as a producer, I don't mind. I don't put my name on the shit I be doing, except my albums. But
And let me be clear, I'm not saying that producers should not put their name on the album.
No, I heard just get like how I feel, because it's really a trip because it's definitely something. If my son, who is a producer, I'll be like, hey son, you working on a project, who started it? If he's like, man, I want to work with this guy, so it's kind of like I presenting the producer or kind of a thing. That's cool. I'm indifferent. I think if people do that, whatever is to marketing and promoting yourself and getting yourself out there, especially when money's not cool, that's what it is. But I don't need to hear. I don't know, bro. That's a good question. Because remember, my bad. Let me go back to this. Remember, NWA hours. I love those little when the motherfucker will click the button. Dr. Dre in here. What's up? And it's like the producer's present. It's like they're in a room making this shit for us.
Right.
They didn't get it from space. They went in the studio and they made this shit, and you get the experience. So I do like that. One producer on a project, and he's getting his recognition for doing it. And I'm indifferent. I still stick with that. I love producers getting their props, and if it fits and it's not forced, it's all just got to be good music at the end of the day. So if it fits and it's cool, then I'm with it. My bad. I'm all over you, man.
No doubt, man.
I really had to think about that, man. I'm a little long in the tooth, and it's kind of like, yeah, it was hard, bro. I was like, man, I kind of make, thinking like, man, can I put, because Pete Rock was already doing it. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what kind of made me bring it up was the Pete Rock, like recently. Really, to be honest, he's done, obviously Pete Rock and CL Smooth, and he's had other albums, but I'm like, it's a common record, but we know Pete is on there. Like, and there's a lot of records like that. And like I said, I get a lot of music in where it's like the artist and this person, and sometimes it'll be three people and they're not even a group, but it'll just be all three of each name. And it's like, I'll come up with a group name. Like, this is just too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get why people are doing it because of recognition in this loud era of social media and digital, but it just kind of feels like it cheapens it. It doesn't feel as creative when you just have
everything just has to be done in what do you call it? Done in
moderation.
Moderation, but class.
Gotcha.
Ear-wise, classy ear-wise. We know what we've heard collectively. We know what's been out there. We know what we came up and helped. We know what the standard sound that's dope, like a standard, not standardized like a cookie cutter, but what the standards have been sonically. We know lyrically what's been dope before. So, it's like everybody just standing on the shoulders of others, man, trying to come with something new. So if it's dope and it's in the class, it's classy and it's dope and it makes sense, it's cool. Everything else is just corny. I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? If it's just not done, with that class and that understanding of the intellect a little bit. I get deep a little bit with it, but because it's all manipulation of vibrations. You know what I'm saying? And whoever can produce the beats or make the song sonically, it's like you fucking with these vibrations and you're sending them to people and how they affect the water shifting in their body or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It vibrates them, they're feeling good, they feeling like fucking up some shit, they feeling like partying, they feel like crying, they feeling like, the emotions of humans. And if you could force that with the music, to whatever way, once you understand how to manipulate the vibration, I know how to make you go party. I know how to make you cry. I know these different kind of things make you feel exuberant or like I could take on the world. You know what I mean? Just with the vibrations. I'm all over the place, man. But I guess I end that by saying, yeah, I'm with it as long as it's classy and it's dope and it's creative and it's. You could be the producer like you on the moon and shit. I'm from the moon and I sent you a beat to the. I might be like, oh, that's kind of creative. How they like, okay, so there's kind of a concept out, So anyway, I digress, but yeah. As long as it's dope, fuck it.
There it is. There's the bar. As long as it's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Check in Big Red. Big Red out of Dallas. What's happening? You on mute, Joe?
Hey, there we go. Hey, what's going on?
What's up with your family?
Hey, you got that Rick Rock, man. I just want to say thank you for taking my questions, man. And I just want to give you flowers in producing and in the producing game and in entertainment, man.
Right on, family.
I like the joint that I heard. It got that slap sound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a question to ask you for us, like, when it comes to the Bay music, you know what I'm saying? Like, that sound, man. What puts you in the mood and help me out with this. What really defines a West Coast sound?
To me, I would have to say that's using a little bit of where I'm from and a little bit of just how the past has been. It's been more funk. It's been more variations of funk and live instrumentation. You know what I mean? So early in the game, there wasn't a lot of live instrumentation. So it was sampling. So, we would sample. Like I got this old joint up here, the SB12, and that only had 2.5 sampling seconds on it, you feel me? So we were kind of boxed in, but the West Coast, they'll bring in players and they were playing and it'd be more funk. So even in the Bay Area, we have something called mob music. So it's not like the G-funk shit, but it's more sinister bass lines and 808s and more claps instead of snares. And the spacing was different. But now when I heard the mob music, I was like, I'm gonna do the mob shit, but I'm gonna make my own sound. So this new sound that's kind of out there, it's just energy, spacing, the instrumentation, it represents the city. Like New York had that grungy sound that kind of represented the grungy buildings and the Brooklyns and Queens and all kind of shit that was going on. It fit that. And I think SoCal West Coast music really fits them. It really fits. It's got the rhythm enough. It's open enough. But I really think bass lines, claps, kicks, swing, the swing of it, more sense, more playing. And the East Coast typically used to be, some boom bap, give me a kick in the snare, give me a swing. I might put a sample on top of that, make it an SB12, maybe like 12-bit sounding, more grungy. That's all I want, be word up, you know what I'm saying? If the fuckers get down. So anyway, I think that's what separated it. So there's this quote Dr. Dre said years ago. He said, I beg to differ. And somebody was asking him about it wasn't hip hop if it wasn't all grungy sounding. And he was like, I beg to differ. I could make it just like that, but clean and crisp and, and so, yeah, it's definitely a feel, but if you were going to articulate that feeling that's different between West Coast and others, it's the bass line and the amount of bass line that's in the square of music that you're making or the triangle of music that's on the bottom line. Some people just booms, 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 but then other people, West Coast might go booms, You know, and I might go, you know, I might want to go, I want to beat the, you know, slap on the last minute and take some of the truncate off, and it's just a feel. Motherfuckers might be pot locking old school niggas and shit because it's definitely a feel. But like I said, I would articulate it with synths and bass lines, more funky, you know, swing. Yeah,
that's what's up. Cause like listening to it, you can hear the, you know what I mean, the syncopation of everything. That's what's up, man. Cause I love West Coast sound. I like it, man. It's like going to a whole new dimension when you listen to music. You know what I mean? From the sound on the bottle, you know what I mean? Cause like I think that's really, really dope. Production. I don't know why I said that. And also in producing music. So now, if you can put together a group of Avengers as far as hip hop, to put something together, you know, dead or alive, who you putting together to put this awesome ass beat together with?
Whoa. I would get Dr. Dre, just cause he's, I don't know, he seemed like right today, he's more assembling with like he would know how to put it all together. Like if I say, man, I want to get a 4 or 5, 50 piece orchestra, he'd be like, I know just what to do. You know what I'm saying? I know just who to call. So I'll get him. I'd have him. I'd have Battle Cat. I'd have Timberland. It's cold with it. I know I'm forgetting motherfuckers, but I would get if I would get quick. I'd get quick. Well, if I got Battle Cat, that's crazy. No, I would get quick if I needed like an MC / producer, just production. It might still have to get quick though, too. I'll put me up in that motherfucker. And
Can I throw in DJ Fresh in there?
I fuck with DJ Fresh. DJ Fresh, he remade a couple of my beats, and you know what I'm saying. I fuck with DJ Fresh. I on my planetary, we gotta save the Earth, and we gotta fight these aliens musically, and we gotta take our 5 best or whatever. I might have to drop up out of that myself, but I put Dre, I put Battle Cat, Timberland. I might even slide Just Blaze in that motherfucker, but or Bink, but just in case they're like, samples. You humans always want to take things we already have. Use your own brain. So if they did that, then I wouldn't take people who have a sample. Just people just coming off the dome and just making what they. Anyway, I that's the only ones I can come up with now. I say fucking Timberland is a monster, crazy. Dr. Dre, all these people set trends and standards, and we lived nice lives as far as having fun off their records. And one of them old school niggas that might have, like Quincy Jones, rest in peace.
Oh my goodness, that's it right there, man.
There we go. Quincy, Maurice Starr from
Quincy the Professor X of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's Professor X right there, real talk.
Teddy Riley. Just produce. I'm gonna stick with hip hop because these motherfuckers is crazy.
Yes.
Like, I mean, it's just unbelievable the stuff they are able to do in the game they've acquired, music game.
What about the Neptunes?
The Neptunes. See, there you go.
Yeah,
definitely.
So the hip hop Avengers as well. We gonna save the planet well. We gonna save the planet well.
We're gonna have representation. That's for sure.
Excuse me, can I ask a question?
Have at it, G.
Well, I don't know if y'all mentioned it because I was talking to Kermit on the other line and on mute. But first of all, dude, I got 2 questions. Number 1, dude, what you doing with that SP12 right there?
Oh man, that's my baby girl. She ain't going nowhere till
You know,
what I'm
that's
saying? Till
old
daddy
school.
pass on the way, man. When daddy leave, then baby girl can go where she
As old
go.
school, I see you got that old school up there. You ain't got the 1200, you got the 12, boy.
That's 12,
Yeah.
2.57 seconds, my
Yeah,
ninja.
yeah. Now my second
Yeah.
question is this. One dude that you left out, and I know his daddy. I'm an old dude, by the way. I'm an OG. I've been out there in LA since 81. And I'm from Indianapolis, right? But one guy that I don't know if you got to mention him, but I can't let you leave him out because you went through a lot of the West Coast, and I know Battle Cat, and I know but don't sleep on a man Code 187.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I knew his daddy. I knew that Willie Hutch. So he come.
Yeah.
His grandfather to the thing, and Willie Hutch go way back to the Mac soundtrack, and he actually wrote "I'll Be There" for the Jackson 5. But that boy right there come through some good production blood, and he was the backbone for Eazy-E after Dre left on a lot of stuff. So don't sleep on Black Superman and all that shit.
You right. You 100%
I just
right,
want
my
to
ninja.
throw that in, give shout out to you, and props to you, my man. I see
Right
you
on, family.
back there, but I scoped on the SB12, and I was telling Kermit, I said, "Who do Rick Rock beats?" I said, "He got an SB12 up there on the stand." He said, "What SB12?" I said, "That's the old school. They had the 1200." He said, "I know what you're talking about now." So I get on there, say my little 30 seconds of fame on there, but shout out to you, my brother.
Right on, family, for sure that. Shout out to 187, man, my Ninja Hutch, man. You right. That nigga has slaps, classic Western stuff that helped build this shit, for sure
I
that.
started out right there on 71st and Western back in the day.
Right.
And that's where I did my first hip hop recording session, right at this place, a church now. I went out there and did a couple of concerts, and it's a church now. But before the riots and all that, we had it posted up like a band house. And I did my first hip hop recording session right there on Western and 71st near Florence, right there. So I'm definitely West Coast, from the Midwest. We're West Coast. So shout out to you, my brother.
Right on, family, for sure that.
That's love.
Yeah.
That's love.
Yo, Rick, did you touch the big 50?
The 350, what's that?
No. Did you touch the 50? Because I remember we just a couple years apart.
I mean, there's rumors out there. I'm not at liberty to discuss those things. You know what I mean? It's like,
I was laughing at old school right there because a lot of us here in the age where the older cats is called us young and the younger cats is called us old. You know, we in that middle place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's all kind of rumors out there. I don't know what to believe about myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Rick.
Hey, so I want to ask because, we talked about, producer artists being able to lock in. And we saw that this year, like with LL and Q-Tip, they locked in for Force, Common and Pete Rock. We got Dre and Snoop this year. If you could lock in with one of your boys or one of the vets and create some magic, just 12, 14 tracks and just go ham, the two of you, who would you want to get down with? E40 for sure, right? Yeah.
E40. I always wanted
I think that's needed, Joe. I think that's needed, Joe.
I always wanted to do that, but he was always more established, and I was always more or less learning. You know what I mean? So he couldn't put it in my hands then, and I don't know, maybe we can get down. You know what I'm saying? One day and shit, but it would be 40. Then probably be Snoop. Like, let me do 10. Just let me do a strong 10, and put them together. Cube too. That'd have been dope. But
that's what I'm saying, because everybody, this has been the year of the veteran, man. Like Cube about to drop next week. You know what I mean?
I wish I did that whole thing. Shout out to EA Ski though. He did his first single shit. So good job. He representing the town. You know what I'm saying? Oakland, California. So good shot.
EA Ski produced It's My Ego?
Yeah. First one, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah. So
that's why I was gonna say right there, because where Big Red at? Because Big Red asked about what sound defines the West, and some might say really bass sound defines the West, and LA kind of bit from it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying things that I've heard. You know what I mean?
There was a time in the 2000s where maybe LA kind of, for one of the first times, started conforming to different sounds. You know what I mean, or whatever. But they're leaders, though. You know what I'm saying? So, but for everybody, they got to do their own sound, man.
No doubt.
We all shit, follow their own map in your own head. Chase that shit, man, and it'll take you there. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
No doubt.
Yeah, Rick.
No doubt.
Rick, before you go, did you get any calls to do Backtrack on the Tomorrow
Network?
Do what? Backtrack with Don Cannon on Tomorrow Network.
No, I didn't.
You know about it? Don Cannon does an episode on YouTube. He links with producers, and he talked with them about, you know, like one of their biggest hits or whatever records.
Right.
Recreate. He sit there, he asked them what machine or what they use, the devices that they use to create,
Right. That's dope.
recreate the actual. They talk about how they made it, how they, you know, came about it, and recreate the beat right there on camera.
Right.
He has them.
Oh, yeah, that's dope. No, I'm not up on that one.
Yeah,
I'm out the loop, man.
Yeah, not Don. I'm sure you know who Don Cannon is.
Yeah, I know Don Cannon for sure.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I don't know him. I know who he is. Yeah.
yes, but he does. Well, I'm gonna put it in the air and say I will definitely. I'm sure we'll see you on there. You know what I'm saying? It's something new they just started, so it ain't been around a lot of years. But it's something they do was a series on YouTube, and they got a whole big thing. It's on Tomorrow Network, and you'll probably. I bet you after this, you probably gonna run. But if you know, but it's
that'll be dope. I love to do that shit, man. Shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, put that shit in the air, nigga. Good looking, my ninja.
Yeah.
Put it in the atmosphere. The creator will make it unfold for me, man.
Let's make that happen, Captain.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit Don right now. Thank you, Swerve.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit Don right now.
Yeah. He just they do an episode. It's ran through the Tomorrow Network. It's called Backtrack. So basically, they backtracking of how the hits or whatever they made. Like he even did one of his joints that he did for Jeezy, and he did it on the ASRX.
Right,
which is his weapon. So
is that what he used? An ASR?
Yeah, ASRX. He recreated it on there. That's one of his first machines. He did a few joints. He attacked one of the records. I think he did Mr. 205, something like that.
Right.
Records.
Hey, don't sleep on Insonic. A lot of people use Insonic. Like I use Insonic a lot. Kanye West used Insonic, not only the ASR but the VFX and the TS10 and all that stuff. And Insonic stuff was.
Yeah, I know them ASR. What is it? ASR 10s.
Yeah, the
ASR 10.
Yeah, I remember a lot of motherfuckers was fucking with those and shit.
Yeah.
But I just never. I wasn't a keyboardist, bro. I was like an SB12 dude, so I didn't start getting on keyboard. So I came and I started living at Mike Mosley's studio. I was living there. He's another producer from the Bay Area, from the 707 Fairfield, California. So that's when I got on the key. So that other shit looked so like spooky, really. It was like, man, what am I gonna do with them keys, nigga? Shit, I don't know what to do with none of that. Just give me the I sample and truncating the buttons at, so
I'm really.
So I didn't get through the
I'm really
ASR
familiar with Mike. I was up there in Vallejo, but that's when I did the MC Hammer stuff with Felton Powell and all them. So back in them days, not only did we use the Insonic, but also like the old school Juno and the Jupiter. And all, it's all plugins now.
All plugins now, man.
Yeah.
Do I want Jupiter over here? No.
Are you familiar
like
with
Mosley
Felton
had
Pilot?
that shit on the Oberheims and
Yeah. Are you familiar
all
with
that.
Felton Pilot? Are you familiar with Felton Pilot with Confunction?
Yeah, with Confunction, yep.
All right, well, Felton and me and Felton and a guy named James Early, we was working for Felton at his studio in Vallejo, and we worked with Corey and all them, D-Shot, but then the main thing that we did was MC Hammer's albums. And Felton did rolling stuff and the Jupiter and the Juno and we had the old big Yamaha drum machine. What was that? But all of that stuff that now is all plugins and stuff.
Man.
I got all of them too.
Changed, even with the tapings.
I got all of them too now, huh?
Even the tapings, like how you would record it, has changed, man.
And cut up the tape with razors and all that. We was doing all. Yep. Now it's all.
They was doing Tupac out. That's the first time I seen a recording studio make a clean. I mean, I had worked at a radio station and they was spliced, but I didn't know they did this with records, bro. They would take the actual record, they won't take the 2-inch, they would split, they would put it on a quarter inch. And then they would cut and make cleans, put tape around the words.
Let me tell you something else. Let me tell you something else. Now, what we would do we would use that, like how y'all take vocals, like the whole hooks in Pro Tools and sample them and copy and paste. We would take the tape, make an acapella of the hook, put it on the quarter inch, cut it where we just got the hook, and then we would by hand fly it in on a stereo track on the multi track on the 16 track, and then stripe it with a synthy tone so it all be in sync with the sequencers. So I come up with that old school stuff.
Yeah, I'm right with you. You were probably one right before me when I got in. We were still doing that.
Yeah.
And then Pro Tools, then ADATs came out.
ADATs and the
then we started fucking
DA88s
with
also. The Tascam DA88s too.
Yeah, I didn't have them with it, but I got the ADAT joints, and then Pro Tools hit and shit, and then shit.
I still got my 220 bits ADATs over here with the BRC remote and all that. I still got that shit.
Yep. I got my remotes, but shit, it got to a point where you couldn't even fix those ADATs no more. They would be breaking all the time and nobody was fixing them and shit. So
I don't even think they sell the tapes no more.
Yeah. I was just buying VCR tapes, man, the whole time. I bought them high quality Maxwell, but anyway, I bought them high quality ones.
Right. We talked about that for 5 hours.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, I appreciate you fellas, but we gotta move on. We got our next guest on with us, man. So listen, Rick, you're welcome to stay on if you got some time. We got the dope Shauna out to Chi-Town, who's gonna be tapping in with us right now, man. But listen, Rick, I'm glad you was able to get on with us. Like I said, the joint is dope. We got to see how we can manifest this whole U40 and make this
like
collab
that.
Happen, you know what I'm saying? Real spill.
Okay.
Shouts to 40,
I appreciate
man.
you, my nigga. I appreciate everybody that's on there, family. Fuck with the joint, man, if you like it. If you need something from me, drops or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's all Jesus. I got it. I got a mic right here. I'll knock them down. So, yeah, right on for everything, man.
Check it in.
All right, much love to you, Rick. Thanks, Gary.
All right, my ninja. All right,
Miss Shauna, we're going to come to you real quick. We're going to play a song. We come right to you, Ma.
Let's go.
I'm here.
Time with the legend Rick Raw on us, man. That's a huge all-star fucking roster today of all the new booties getting to it. I know someone showed the Lovely Day sample, but that's the remake of the Players Holiday from Rappin' Forte, right, Gary? Wasn't it Rappin' Forte who did the Players Holiday?
No, it was TWTYDY, and it had Rappin' Forte on it.
On it, though, right?
40 on it, Too Short on it. Like, that shit right there, the original. So, like, it was just a homage to that. You know, 2025 Players Holiday, Bay Area. We on our own shit. Let's go.
Indeed. So, again, of all the new booties today, P-Lo, Larry June was on that, Kamaya, Sweetie, La Russell, G-Eazy, Toy, YMTK. So, again, paying homage to the original version that went down. So, again, Bay Area love, West Coast, you know what I'm saying? So, want to welcome our next guest, Miss Shauna, representing Heavy for the Shy. What's up, love?
What's up, baby? How are you?
Man, we are good. We are good. It's an honor to have you on with us, man. You know what I mean? Another legendary FMC in the game yourself. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I'm honored
thank
to
you
be
for
on
coming
here.
on.
It feels good.
How's everything?
To be
You still in the Shy today?
I'm sorry.
You still in the Shy today?
Yep. I'm right here in the city.
How's that weather over there right now?
It's been funny. Sunday it was like 60. Last night it was like close to the 30s. So it's just bipolar here. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You gotta wear a jacket and some shorts.
Yeah. You getting full fall right now, yeah?
Yeah, for real.
That's right. So, like I said, we actually played the joint last week, so it was super dope to get you on this week.
Thank you so much.
King Size Snicker, what's happening?
Yeah, so I mean, that's the new single out right now. It features two amazing young ladies from right here in Chicago, Elle Streets and Lil Keisha. They are forces to be reckoned with on their own. They've gotten their own music, they got their own releases, and I just said, hey, it's time to do some collaborating with the ladies in Chicago just to kind of bring that change about, because I know we can do it and I know what we can do with it. So me launching my label, Guy Entertainment Group, this is what I wanted to be the first project off of my label. So that's what we're doing. This single is the first it's the first effort from Guy Entertainment Group. And it's crazy. It's crazy. We was just in the studio kicking it, drinking, smoking, having fun, and came up with this crazy hook, and I put them on the record, and the rest is history. The feedback has been amazing. I mean, I'm here talking to you guys. It's been so long since I had these kind of conversations in this scope with the DJs and the conferences. It feels really good to be back, you guys, for real. Thanks for having me.
Nah, 100%. We are honored. Like I said, you are definitely one of more of the dope MCs that are fan favorites. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
So
you. Thank
shouts
you.
to my girl L Streets too. I got some history with L Streets, so very hip to her.
Dope.
She's actually the one who sent me the record first. So I was like,
Dope.
okay, dope. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And then
she been keeping me in the mix of what's been going on with you guys. Well,
very dope. Very dope. I gotta ask because I want to play the video.
Okay.
The video is fucking ill. Like, did y'all spend a nice little budget on this video?
this is all presented by Guy Entertainment Group. I honestly I did spend some money, but just having resources and support here in Chicago, like the director, Clark Airlines, he worked well with me. Excuse me, the shooter, he shot it, directed by Blake Martin. Blake Martin is a well-known photographer here in Chicago. And he also just shoots videos himself. So he came on and it was my idea to do the Players Ball theme. You know what I mean? Just some old Chicago West Side type of stuff. I was trying to make it so I could gather everyone together, have us have fun, have us look good, and also bring some hilarity to it, to have people able to laugh. And because I think that's what music needs to get back to. Having fun, being silly, looking good, feeling good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted to give you guys with the video for King Size Snicker.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, I think with that being said, let's go on and run this video. I think that, like I said, when I first said, I was like, damn, it's like a mini movie. This shit is ill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
It was, oh, wait, can I just say it was written by me? It was completely written by me. It was completely set up by me, resourced and sourced by me. And I'm just so proud of that because I've always had a passion to be behind the camera just as well as in front. So yes, this is me, y'all. This is all Guy Entertainment Group featuring L Streets and Lil Keisha. Let's get it.
all right, we got the amazing Shauna in the building, y'all. If you weren't here last week, check this one out. King Size Snicker. The song out now. This is the video. The video is amazing. Check this out.
Okay, I need a 6-figure nigga with bitches in the party.
That's not the video though.
Everybody there?
Guys.
Hey.
Oh, that's a behind the scenes, huh? Let me get this right. Let me get this right.
Yeah. No.
Totally my bad.
Yes, okay. That's okay.
I
All
grabbed on
that's
the
out
first.
there too. All that's a part of
Well,
it.
say it's still going viral though. That's that viral look.
Yeah, thank you. It's been doing so good. I'm surprised, but I'm not because I want it. And I'm just so grateful that everybody is getting back in tune with me and knowing that I'm still out here working and I'm still relevant and I'm able to make music that is for us, from our generation, and make it, pleasable to today's generation. And just, it feels really good to do that.
Big props.
Thank you. Thank you.
We got it lined up.
Okay, bet.
Come on, everything on me. I got this. Everything. I got a whole thing.
Whoa. Where you going, man?
What's going on, man?
You just gonna run right past me, man?
No, I'm saying I got something going on here. I got a whole section in everything, man.
They ain't tell me about that. Hold on. Wait. You go in, sir.
Hey, man, what's going on? What you got going on here, man?
You need to relax.
No, ain't no relax, man.
Here, Diamond and Destiny. You ain't seen my two up here? I know them hoes up here. Destiny. Oh, I thought you was Destiny. I'm sorry. You look like... You Renee's daughter. She know you here? Take your ass home. You seen Destiny and Dominique? Oh, I'm sorry. Destiny, get your ass down. Oh, hell no. You ain't Destiny. Hey, girl, boy. Have you seen my two? This Destiny, get your ass. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I thought you was my child. Hey, you seen my two girls. You know Diamond and Destiny? Is the bitch just
This how y'all doing?
What the hell?
Y'all trying to roll with Nathaniel or what?
We ain't trying to roll with you, nigga. These my bitches.
These your bitches. You ain't even got them no drink. Y'all in the section with a cup. That shit weak. If it was me, I would have had Ace of Spades, Rose, Don Julio, all that. So y'all ain't trying to fuck with me.
The Bible calling you, get your ass off.
I ain't want none of you dirty ass bitches, no way. This weak ass set. The fuck you looking at, bitch? You ain't got no hair. I don't want near one of y'all, for real. I swear to God, look at them dirty ass bitches, man. I don't even know how I press my hair for this shit. This shit weak as hell.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love the comments. The comments were hilarious. I'm trying to be quiet and read them at the same time. Thank you, everybody. Yup, I had K Caesar in the video. I brought out some of our hottest and upcoming comedians, content creators in Chicago to come and bring that humor to the video, and they freestyled it and nailed it. So shout out to them too. That was D Brown, aka Uncle Hank. Then we had my cousin Tiara, and then at the end we had Burn Poe, and he came in as Nathaniel, aka Hate Daniel, and that's one of his characters, to hate on everything. I just really wanted to shed some light on Chicago talent, and I'm just so happy that it's doing well, because that was my dream for it.
Love it, love it. So how special was it for you to see your vision coming to fruition like that, getting behind the camera?
Yo, I screamed when I got the first edit. I literally screamed and I turned it off. I couldn't look at it because from the moment it came on, it was more than I expected. So I'm so grateful for everybody that was a part of it and made it happen, because I mean, I'm still amazed. I still look at it with excitement like it's the first time. Thank you, everybody, for the comments. Everything that y'all saying, I'm seeing it. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. It's so motivational.
Yeah, and I just want to give you your flowers too, because sometimes a video makes a song better, or like a song makes a video better. But this one, I think the two go hand in hand, because the song is fire. That beat in there is crazy. Who's the producer on this joint?
The beat is produced by Church Boy Scotty, another artist, a producer out of Chicago. He is incredible. I mean, he's just up and coming. I cannot wait for the world to get a hold of him, because he's just so multi-talented. He plays so many different instruments. Every joint on the project, we have a whole project that's done. Me and L Streets are about to drop a collab mixtape, and it's insane. And Church Boy Scotty produced the entire thing from scratch.
Love it.
I love it. I love it. I'm really in my executive producer bag. So I'll have ideas. I got a phone full of voice records. I just be at home humming stuff and thinking shit and putting it in the notes. And I'll go in the studio and throw it all at him, and he'll cook it up and make it exactly what I needed. So y'all be on the lookout for Church Boy Scotty, man. He finna be one of them ones.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Well, we got people excited, want to talk to you. So if you're good, you know what I mean? Like I said, we got DJs from all around the country on the call right here. So, if you can take some questions, let's get it in. C Styles, what's happening? Checking in from the ATL.
Yo, man. DJ C Styles, Coalition DJs, ATL, 103.7 The Beat and all that shit, man. Listen, I've known you since the Disturbing the Peace days. So when my brother Court Digger first put me on, like I've been there. I know the whole family. I've seen you before, even when I've known you since What's Your Fantasy video shoot, honestly.
Let's go. Let's get it.
So you've been putting in your work. And aside all of that, I've been keeping my eye on you, and I've seen all the videos, them freestyles that you be doing, and your wordplay is still on point.
Thank you.
So I said that to say this video is fucking amazing. Listen, there's not ever been artists that has done a great video like this. It's like back in the early 2000s when they was making good videos,
yes,
and they incorporated the comedy and all that good shit with it.
Yes.
It takes me back to that.
Thank
and
you.
It makes sense because the hip hop bullshit, yes, it is a groovy movie. This and I'm stamping it. That's my slogan. If I say it's a groovy movie, you got it.
Got it. Got it, baby.
So,
it's a groovy movie,
you definitely did your thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Brother Court Digger was telling me, like, we need to get you on a couple of mixtapes. We need to bring you down for New Music Mondays with my Coalition DJs family, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, man. This was incredible. Like,
thank you.
It's definitely a refreshing thing to see a great video in a long time instead of the average niggas in the middle of the street throwing money and doing dumb shit. Like, yes. Honest, let's keep it all the way a buck. And not even to mention you had the dude in there with the teeth. That's all I kept thinking about when I saw his face, and I'm like, oh, this nigga's crazy. And he's in it too. Like, you had it down pat, and you represented like you always do. Congratulations. I'm waiting to hear the rest of the shit. Court, we got work to do.
Yes, we do.
Hey, Court, we got to have a meeting. Groovy movie.
You so much, because look, just to piggyback off what you said, and I'm so glad that you received it, because I wanted to make it make sense for this resurgence of Shauna. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? I wanted people to know that I still miss my day, and we had such a great time in music in our day that I wanted to remind them. And they already listen, because most of these young kids' music is sampling music from our day.
That's
Even
what I'm
they
saying.
miss it. So why not be the one that come on and bring that nostalgia to today and make it easy for the radio to play today, the kids to vibe to it, and everybody come together on one accord in one song. And that's what I did. And for you to just say what you just said, I believe mission is accomplished.
Because what I'm saying is it represents both sides. You know what I'm saying? It still represents our side where we get to see good videos and good music back again. And then it represents with the music, as far as the music side, it represents the young people with all the shit that they doing. So it plays both sides of the fence, and it works. You have to find that balance, otherwise it's gonna be tipped off and it's not gonna work.
Yeah,
you gotta make it work, make it make sense.
Yeah,
like to all the artists, help us help you. We're DJs and we gotta play this shit.
Yeah,
help us help you make. If you make good music, we don't have no problem with playing it.
Yeah.
It goes down just as simple as that. If you make good music, we play good music. We're not gonna play it just. A lot of DJs play it just because the beat is hot, or you want to play it just the fan base and clout chase. I'm not doing none of that.
Right.
I'm doing this for a long time. I've been doing this for 41 years. This is not. It's not gonna change. Listen, you know how to make good music because you came from that era where you had to make good music.
Yeah.
You came from that era and you was around all the generals that helped make good music. So you already know what to do at this point.
Absolutely.
So for you to come back out and not chase the wave, you created your own wave and stayed in your lane. So I appreciate you for that.
Preaching now. You're preaching now.
Listen,
that's
man.
exactly what I wanted to do. That's the only way it was gonna make sense. Otherwise, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you think you rapping better than Megan Thee Stallion? Oh, you think you doing this?" I don't want to do none of. I'm just doing what I love to do.
You've been here before them, so they gotta pay homage to you. Actually, it's
you know, if they do,
around.
they don't. If they do it, they don't. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how this game is. You know these new cats.
Listen,
they different.
When it comes to bars, you have to pay homage to the ones that came before you, and that goes with you too. With the good ladies that came before you, the MC Light, the Queen Latifah, the Yo.
Did you see I had Nuisance in the video?
Yeah, I see.
I would have had the Brat if she was in town, but she wasn't. I've always been big on honoring those who paved the way. I've always been big on that.
This is why I said you have balance in the video. You have a whole balance of both sides. It works. So why not keep doing that? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
There you go. That's what I plan on doing. You know, some people know me, and a lot of the don't really know me. You know what I'm saying? They mom,
right?
But you know, that's me. I am who I am. I did come out early 2000s, and I'm here now. So I had to make it make sense. You know what I mean?
Hairstyles and everything, man. Different hairstyles and all that.
All that.
Groovy movie, man. Groovy movie.
Groovy movie, baby.
Groovy movie.
Groovy movie, baby.
Groovy movie, baby.
See, jump in there, see. Jump in there, see.
Nah, first of all, yeah, shout out to C Styles. He said a lot of you know, I mean, listen, I think it says a lot that you took your time with everything. You know, to start off with the record, definitely a banger. My question to you though, I had two. One is, with this energy, I thought it was really smart that you put the influences in the video, but how is the record being perceived in Chicago? You know, how's home taking it?
They love it. They keep on saying, "We got another one. We got one." They saying about time somebody put some numbers on the board for us for real. You know what I mean? Like, we have our inner city music scene, but when you get outside of the Midwest and get to the East Coast, West Coast, you don't really hear about us that much. You know what I mean? So me and Streets had a conversation about how, you know, what female rapper from Chicago is really, really putting points on the board. You know, you can hear about it in New York, you hear about it in Cali, you hear about it in Canada, all across the world. Who is for Chicago? And I said, well, why the fuck would I sit around and look for her? I'm her. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this shit. And I literally finished this project in about 3 weeks. We got about 20 songs back to back. Fire, 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 fire. We can't even pick the next single because everything is so fucking fire. Like, I really don't know what to do. I really want to have a conference call like this, or maybe I can play some of the shit for y'all and y'all tell me what y'all think, because we stuck. That's crazy. I had a conversation with my daughter the other day, and she was like, Mom, what's a DJ conference call? I said, baby, let me tell you something. It's an instrument that these artists don't know how to use. When I get on here, I'm not just looking for y'all to be like, yeah, the record's dope. I want you to tell me, yo, is it the tempo right? You know what I'm saying? Is it cool in this market? Can you play this in Cali and in Atlanta? Can you play this in New York and in Houston? You know what I'm saying? I get feedback from y'all that I take into the studio and come back with better records. So I can get y'all to get them right in them mixes and it go right to radio and get the motherfucking BDS spins going for me and get me where I need to be.
Yeah. My second thing wasn't really more of a just a props to you thing that, you know, I know you come from music and entertainment, and to pick up that mantle and to, I guess, remix it for your city and put on people. I got to give you props for that. I think that's amazing. And, you know, just telling you, like, I love the fact that you're being so aggressive and smart about your goals. I think that's really what it shows example to the new ones behind you. Like, this is how it gets done, type of dedication you need, and the thought process it takes to release something, and not just let it just go out there and maybe fall by the wayside, but to push it through with strategy.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Absolutely. I made a joke on the internet today. I kept reposting the record. I said, I'm going to wear y'all ass out like the radio stations do. Because I'm saying, you know, we hear boom, boom. I'm not going to say no name, but we hear them 15 times an hour, 15 times a day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear it until it's stuck in your head. You know what I mean? A lot of these new artists will drop a record today and be dropping another one next week, and be dropping another one next week, and wonder why they're not popping and gaining the popularity that they need. You got to work a record. They don't understand the process of working a record.
yeah, exactly. So props to you. That's all I was saying. And good job. I feel like there's gonna be a lot more for you to you know, there's a lot more room to grow, and this is just the beginning.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really do. Because it's a scary place to be at this age, trying to have a resurgence in the day that we in and the music that they prefer. You know what I'm saying? And to jump off the deep end and throw something out there that, like C said, that's carving my own lane. You know what I mean? It takes balls to do that. And I really pat myself on the back for that. And I appreciate you guys confirming that for me. It means more than you know.
Excellent. Excellent. So with Starting Guy Entertainment, explain the different mindset from Shauna the artist to Shauna, like the label exec.
Just to put it really simply, like C and I was just talking about, you know, back then when I was younger, I wouldn't take charge. I would let a lot of people just tell me what to do, and I would go do it and be humble and just happy at the opportunity. Whereas this Shauna has learned so much in the years that I've been in the industry and has gained so much experience that now I'm using that to push myself. You know what I'm saying? And I want to use that to push other up and coming artists, because the industry is a dangerous place, especially if you have talent, if you can make money. And it's not very many people out here that genuinely care about the artist. And I think me being an artist and being in those shoes before, it was what is going to help me be a better conduit for up and coming artists to get to where they need to be.
I love it. I love it. Miss Gracie Grace, you there?
Sorry, yes, I'm here. What's up, you guys? What's up, Shauna?
Hey,
how are
beautiful.
you? I am first of all, I am so excited about this music. When I downloaded, the first thing I did was download it, and I can't wait to play it here in the DC area.
Thank you. Okay, DC.
Yes, and I can't wait to see the reaction to it, because that's definitely like literally right in DC, in the middle of DC. That's the kind of music they love. And so, and it gives me like, I can't wait to play it actually. And
I love that. Thank you so much.
And I wanted to tell you because I know it seems like to you, a lot of people might not think that. I feel like you're doing a lot for that, and you are exactly the things that you're saying is exactly what you're doing, and I've seen you done it. You know, I don't know if you remember me when I was in Chicago, and you was there with Chandel, and you were right there for the artists.
Yes.
You know, so I just want to shout you out and just wanted to say hi.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much because that means a lot to me. Because I don't have to do this. I want to.
Yes, and you do. You really are. I saw a lot of people in there in that video. I felt like I'm like, oh my God, he's home, because you know Chicago is my home away from home.
Yes,
because like
absolutely.
they accepted me there.
Yes.
And you were always there when you came in for the Just a Girl in Chicago events. You were there for 2 years in a row. You're just dope. Thank you so much for everything you do. They need you.
Thank you. So get up here trying to make me cry. Don't do that. I gotta be
no,
a boss.
I've seen you. I mean, you are a superstar. You really are a superstar. When you come in, I know when I was DJing, I was pretty busy. I'm like, I gotta take a picture. And I finally got a chance to take a picture of you on, like, I think it was the 4th year, because I was always busy and stuff. But I just I'm like so happy to meet you. And
Thank you.
keep doing what you're doing. I will play your music here because I'm addicted to that song anyway. I love that song.
I got one pause. Yes. And I love it because it's like a song for girls to get excited and think about they boo and stuff. But at the same time, it's not bashing men. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I got a gangster and a gentleman. I lead a king with a, it's like, it's just feel good. And I feel like that's what we missing. We need to feel good again.
It is. It's like, I feel like dressing up and listening to that song when I'm like, I can't wait to play it for real. I just can't wait. As soon as I got a hand to download it, I was like, yes.
Thank you, Gracie. Thank you.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay, and let me know when you come back in town.
Yes, I will. Definitely.
Okay,
I might be there December. I think December for her show, Lisa Kitty.
Okay,
so,
I'll definitely be there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, I think right now the timing of the record is dope, Shauna, because I think like there's a shift going on in which what we've been getting fed so much, and this ain't no shade to the Cardi B's and whatever, but we're starting to get a lot of female spitters, you know what I mean, that are truly like you don't even want to call them a woman MC. It's just like they're dope MC. You know what I mean? And that is you. You know what I mean? So, again, we go back to disturbing the peace and on and on and on, you know what I mean? So I'm happy for you. I'm happy with the Guy Entertainment and just, it's gonna be dope to see you groom the next batch of ladies, because I know you're gonna give a lot of game.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I just want to protect them. I just want to lead them and protect them and let them know that they got a real one in their corner. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm doing with artists is something that, I'll never lock you down. You know what I'm saying? You come over here, I'm gonna take care of you. You feel like you can go somewhere and do better, go. Because I want you to be happy. I don't want no BS. I don't want no drama. Because like I said, I don't have to do this. I want to. So it's just all out of love. It's all out of faith, and that's what I'm moving on.
Indeed. What's up, Big Swerve? Big Swerve.
Yo, Shauna, what's going on?
What up, Swerve?
I'm over here trying to get ready. I gotta go gig out. I gotta go play out. So okay, a few things. First, when I hear it, I'm a DJ. I'm also a producer. So what I would do to your record and bringing your record in, now all my DJs peep game, because when I heard it, I'm thinking of David Banner, like a pimp, and then bring your record in. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? So that's free. That's free for all my DJs. Y'all can take that. I don't care.
I set the cadence up like Pimp C.
Right.
That's some UGK vibes too. So you might be able to pull one of their shits up and do it too.
Yeah. That's good, because when I'm listening, I'm just closing my eyes and I'm same thing with the beats.
That's the Pimp C. Pimp that nigga with 5 you know what I'm saying? That's that shit. That's that UGK, man, for life.
Yes, sir. Yes. So, real quick, I didn't really have too much questions. I just want to give you your flowers, salute. I'm glad that you came back in the game. One of my the records that I love and your verses. I love when you spit fast, and you did the joint with Twister.
Yep.
And all that, and being that like just like the brat, you know what I'm saying, being from the Chi as well, and it's just something about you know when you came into it and when you spit like that, I was like, yeah, that's that the brat. That's the brat.
Yep. Yes,
I'm not
indeed.
comparing you, but I'm just like you can hang with the fellas. That's what that's one thing that I respect. Ray said it. Raymond T said it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good for the women to get into the DJing and into to rapping, but can you do what the fellas do? I don't care if you're young, old, whatever. If you're an MC, you're an MC. If you're a DJ, you're a DJ. Period.
Yep.
Period.
Yeah.
Are you nice?
Yeah.
I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Oh, like before I even knew what you looked like, I heard your voice on that mic.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Thank you.
Now they reversing it. They want to throw what they look like and sell it. That's cool. But if you don't sound good to me, I'm like, as the famous words, I'm gonna reiterate my man CL. Trash. that's what he was saying. I need to drop CL. But you be saying trash. You know what I'm saying? So now for me, you can't sell your look. Okay, that's cool. But what your music sound like though?
Yeah. I'm happy to hear that because we need that. People need to be told the truth.
Yeah.
It'll eliminate a lot of trash.
Yeah, get it out of here. And I'm glad
Straight up.
I'm glad you're doing that guerrilla marketing. You know what I'm saying? You're doing all the right things. Actually, you know, echoing what Raymond said again, we had a lot of veterinary artists up here from back in the day, and they do the groundwork. They get on. I'm part of Fleet DJs, you know what I'm saying? But we all won when we come here on Digiwaxx. So being that, you know, you connecting with all of us, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure all the DJs want you on the different platforms and coalition families that they're part of. And I know
hope so.
I know you with it. So
hell yeah.
You're doing the right thing and coming here first. This is like a cesspool of different DJs of different styles, and you know, all for it. Different radio, club, whatever. I definitely will give you, you know, you're on a run. And like I said, I already got a mix, and I said, yeah. And so I had to say it. So I had to say how I would bring it in. So before I even play it to the public, you already heard the record 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But before I play it for the public, I would draw them in.
Yeah.
Boom, and then transition. You know,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I would do it. And that's
of course, yeah. That's what I got before. I had these conversations back when I was releasing albums, and I would ask questions like, "What do I need to do? Is this record in?" And they would be honest, like, "I like the record, but the tempo's off. I can't put this in my mix." So I still literally take that to the studio with me. So I make sure I don't come back and be dealing with that speed bump when I try to get through to you guys. You know, I'm old school. I know this is a part of it. I know that the DJ and the artists are the brothers and sisters of this situation. You understand? If we not on one accord, then what are we doing?
Listen,
you know
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm a real DJ, and I love what I do. I've been doing it for 30 years, and nowadays with the help of technology, you can mix anything. I will even test and say maybe put your vocals over an Afrobeats beat, see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? So we can mix.
I'm doing it all.
We can mix anything now with the stems. Now with the stems involved, we can use stems, and we can take out the beat, had an acapella in there. We can mix anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the tempo today don't even matter for me because I could take it any direction. But I'm in my producer's mind when I'm DJing sometimes, and I just want to try the impossible and doing it on the fly, not even practicing, doing it on the fly. And that's what makes it enjoyable for me to still be playing to this day and having that fun as if I just started. And I want to salute you, you know, just coming back, you know, when CL told me a week ago that you'll be on this platform, I'm like, yo, Yeah, man, because some of the nice ones fade away, or a pause or whatever. I'm gonna say you took a pause.
Yeah.
And then what I'm saying, you're coming back. So I'm glad to see you back. You definitely one of my favorite female MCs.
Thank you.
See how I said that? You know what I mean? Saying you're MC. So
Thank you.
like, Kid, I hope I hear some fast rapping on this project too.
I gotta do it. It's only right. It's
Yeah,
only right. It's in there.
I want to hear something on bouncing and like, woo.
It's I know, right? It's in there. I'm trying to make sure I got a little something for everybody.
All right, salute.
Salute to you
Yeah,
too.
whatever-
Thank you for the good word.
Whatever you need, I got you. I'll put you on some other calls, whatever.
Please do. I'm ready.
I'll get with CL and get the information.
Please do. I'm right on deck. I'm on point when you're ready.
All right, salute.
Love.
Shauna, before we continue, we had people asking about if they wanted to get with you for drops or whatever the case may be. Do you have a rep on here, or what would be the best way for people to get that from you?
Court gets all that type of stuff
Okay.
to me. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
K-Max, you there? K-Max, thank you for being patient.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. What's up, Shauna?
Hey, boy.
What's going on?
What's up? Do I got one? Do I got one? Do I got one?
Yeah.
I see your cup. I see your cup. Cheers to that. I got one. Let's get it. It's a groovy movement, baby.
You got my support, so like I could play it tonight on the radio show. And
Please
if you want to test out songs, you're more than welcome. It runs 8 p.m. to 11 Wednesday nights, and there's no trial by committee. It's full of time.
Okay.
Whatever I want, I can play. So
Okay, bet.
Twilight Tone up there playing a new joint he did with Big Missa, so got a lot of good feedback from that. So I put the streams online and I put it on Instagram. So yep.
I'm looking behind you right now, though. I'm looking behind you right now.
No. I support everyone. Know I love
Oh my God, hold on. Let me do something real quick. I love that, yo. And then yes, I'm gonna get with you. I definitely want to play the stuff. I mean, I'm getting you in there too. I definitely want to play the music. Cause we stuck. We don't know. We love every fucking song like it's the next single. So we gotta get some other feedback.
Oh, so yeah, this is dope. I'm glad you're on there. Everyone else get to hear things that I hear here in the crib, and yeah, that's really dope.
Thank you so much.
I agree with the previous statement. Like, I love RPM. I still play RPM off the first album.
You know, I would never get away from RPM. I'll be 60-something years old and still getting booked to do RPM. And Lord willing, I'm gonna do this shit.
Yeah, and then even with someone Afrobeat mentioned the Afrobeat, that'd be good because you did the Beanie Man joint years ago.
Yes, yeah.
Did an updated version of that with a newer artist.
That'd be soft. That'd be soft right there.
And the video did bring back the memories of having fun in videos and not just having this is a video, I'm rich, chicks like me, or look at my ass, and then that's it. You actually had entertainment. I want to see the video, and it was you cared about what was out there.
Yes. So, yeah. Thank you so much. That means so much to me because that was my whole purpose in doing the video like that. And then what's crazy is I would be talking to, directors and the up and coming, the videographers. And I'm just like, look, you got to listen to me because y'all just used to shooting niggas with their shirt off in the dark with guns. I need lighting. I need this. I need that. I need reflectors. I need something. Okay, I come from the Hype Williams days. You can't just pull up on me with a camera in the dark, baby. We shoot movies.
Videos with Buster.
Yeah, you understand? We were shooting movies back then. And I just wanted to bring back that nostalgia. That was it. That it makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? That makes the next person want to aspire to be that or better. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the only way we gonna curve the shit is if we set the tone. You know what I'm saying? So for y'all to perceive it and receive it like that and give it back to me like this, I know I'm doing something right and I'm gonna keep doing that shit.
Yeah, it's up in the ante, so people won't just accept anything that people are rolling off the couch and just getting up saying, okay, I'm an artist, and just turn on the iPhone and then turn in the video with
Yeah. And I mean, and it was funny because I'm glad he asked that I spent a big budget on it. I did not. And that's what I want some of these up and coming independent artists to understand. Just use your resources. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to get on. There's so many people that are creative and are so talented with the means that they have. Utilize that and make it look like you spent a lot of money, because I honestly did not. You know, that's why I was so amazed at how it came out. I'm just so grateful to everybody who pulled together and just made it happen, because I guess it was just supposed to happen. Chicago needed that.
Yeah, because it's back to the basic sort of thing. It's more like creativity versus the money and everything.
Yeah. Okay, we get it. Everybody rich. We get it. We get it. Can we have some creativity back in it? Can we have some fun? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We need that.
And that's just it. Everybody ain't rich, but they put on the facade like they are.
Exactly. That's why I said it like that. We get it. Everybody rich. Nobody got no problems. You so rich, we throw the money in the air and smack bitches on the ass. That's all we do all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, okay. Shit. But for me, what makes me feel good is really putting forth an effort that entertains people, makes them feel good, makes them want to watch it again.
Yeah, no, that's definitely it. Not to mention that the music in the bars is like you're still sexy without being overly sexualized.
Yes,
And
thank you.
That's dope.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
No worries. So again, HBK, CTA Radio, you're always welcome. We know how to hit each other up, so let me know whenever you want to come up there.
I will. I'm gonna be there real soon because we're done with the project.
Oh, okay.
So, Shauna, do you have a clean version of the joint, Shauna?
Of King Size Nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the DJ pack.
Okay. Well, you got the pack already, Max? Yeah, Max?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
All right, cool.
And then I still have, it used to be 2 hours of safe harbor from 10 p.m. to 12 p.m., but the university hates the community, so now it's only 11 o'clock. So 10 p.m. to 11 p.m., I can play explicit versions. So therefore, I can really play whatever I want.
Yeah. But we got the clean version too. We got it all. We got it all. We're gonna beat it in their heads over and over and over and over. You know how you fall in love with certain artists off of just the repetition. You like, you know what this is, though. So even though it's a dope record, we still gotta attack that aspect as well. Beat them in the head over it, back to back to back to back. I want them singing it in their head when it ain't even playing.
Sometimes, but then like great music is also really catchy. I heard Smoke one time from Ari Lennox, and that was in my head for a whole weekend. But then great music, you don't even have to program people. It just hit them and be like, yo, I want to hear that again. And that's what you got there with your new single.
Thank you so much. I'm so proud of it. I'm so happy. It's my baby. Yes.
Swerve, do we have this one on Digiwaxx already?
Yeah, it's up. I was
word.
just gonna say, Raymond, I'm glad he knows what a DJ pack is and it's sending the full thing.
Then can you put?
You know what I'm saying? We have this all the time.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
All good. No, all good. Big Red.
I appreciate it, Shauna. I'll see you around.
I love you. I'm sorry. My daughter had just walked in the room. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm right here with you. So I will see you soon. And everybody, everybody get y'all drop information, because I know some of y'all got to go to work and got to go do what you do. Send your drop information to Court Digger so I can get that out to you, whatever you need. I'm here. I'm working. Is L Streets on?
No, I was trying to get a hold of her. I didn't get no response, though. It was kind of last minute. I meant to hit her yesterday once I found out you were on. But
I sent them the link. I had them on point. Thank you, baby. Let me see where they at.
I didn't see L.
I really want them to talk to you guys too, because they so dope.
Yeah, L is dope. So you said this new project coming out is all you and L together?
Yeah. We're gonna do a collab project. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be totally honest with y'all. I lost my mom in January this year, and I got a really, really dark place. I did not see myself ever coming back to music. I felt, I know a lot of us in here have dealt with loss and grief, and it does that to you. And L Streets came in town and, just was going outside with me just to pick me up. Let's go kick it. And after about the 10th night of getting drunk, I said, you know what? If we can get drunk like this every night, we can go in the studio and make some hits. And from that day on, we did hit after hit after hit after hit. We would be in the studio. We would probably go in about 8 or 9 in the evening and not come out till about 7 in the morning.
Nice.
And literally did not want to leave because the vibes were so good. The songs were coming out so incredible. And like y'all was saying earlier, is getting back to really spitting. And that's what we doing. I joke with her all the time about our music because I'm like, was that some niggas or was them some girls? You know what I'm saying? Because we really, really doing that. We really fucking rapping. But we have found a way to Scotty make the beat, right? And it's the beat, it's the tempo, it's the vibe of what they dancing to. But me and Streets is on there straight killing it. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing, not to knock nobody, but you know, we not really glorifying, you know, ass and pussy and twerking and shit like that. Like we will dance, but we don't want to do that in our rap. So we when we go in the studio, we on these niggas' ass. You know what I'm saying? That y'all gonna continue to say she is one of the illest MCs, not female rappers, once y'all hit this project.
I love it. I love it. Hell yeah. Big Red checking in from Dallas. What's happening?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's good? What's good? How you doing,
Hey,
Miss
Big
Shauna?
Red, what's up, baby?
Hey, you what's going on?
Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
indeed. I let one of my, you know, when during the first part of the interview, one of my clients, I had my, you know, TV on mute. And he's like, man, I wish I could have heard the song that y'all was listening to. So I went back and played the video. Actually, I caught the video last week when it dropped. And I was just sitting there like, you know, the whole time. So I was like, and I'm like, real players get down on the floor. I said, oh, okay, I got a good mix with this one. I
Yeah.
grew up with you get a teaser, and then we mix you in, and you know what I'm saying? That was gonna make the women stop and say, what? You know, and that's what when I heard it, that's what I felt with it. So you know, I also again want to give you flowers as well, because like I said, you're ill MC, female coming in representing. Like I said, you came in around the same time and you you know, we was looking at Trina and you know what I'm saying, coming in at that time, you know, early. So quick question. When was the last time you was in Dallas?
It's been so long. Oh my God. It's been a really long time. I gotta get back down now.
Come on down to Dallas. Whenever you get ready to get on your little push tour, come on down there. And
I'm coming.
Hey,
I'm getting down
we
sad.
gonna, I feel it. I'm pretty sure everybody else gonna feel it. You know,
Man, you know what? Texas was my target with this one. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Because like I said, I was really, really paying homage to Pimp C. I am a strong UGK fan. Pimp C got on the remix to Getting Some Head. It didn't really get a push behind it, but if you go on YouTube and you Google Getting Some remix, I mean Busta Rhymes, Rick Ross, Fat Joe, Pimp C, Rod Digger, Lil Wayne, for real. I had one of the illest remixes in hip hop history, and I'm gonna pop my shit. Yes, I did, and it's Googleable. You can go
yes, you
find
did.
it. So
I mean, you brought the city out. Like I said, if it's any female artist that brought the city out, boom, she right here in this interview. You know what I'm saying?
So much.
So,
That's important to me because Chicago is a very clicked up city. It's very clicked up, even more so now, you know, with this newer generation. And I just want to just be like, nigga, come over here. You know what I'm saying? Do what we can do together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I did that, and everybody is like, this the one, this the one. So hopefully people will start scratching their head and be like, maybe I need to do that too. Maybe I need to go on and get with so-and-so instead of acting like I really don't like them when I do. You know what I'm saying? And change that shit, because there's so much talent here. It's so much talent here. I'm talking about from all angles, and I'm just doing my part to show it.
That's what's up. So one other last question. As far as music goes, you know, Chicago is a big drill city. So do you have any drill sounds in your, or are you just all what you got and I'm in my own lane?
You know, I'm so glad you said that, because people are contacting me about my new independent label, and they want to submit artists. And first and foremost, Guy Entertainment Group will not promote gang culture. We will not. We will not.
Thank
you. We will not.
Thank you.
We will not. We will not. We will not. At this point in my life,
say it again. Say it again. Say it loud for the people in the back. Say it loud for the people in the back.
We will not. We will not. Now, whoever else, do your thing, but we will not support gang culture. I think at going into 2025, we all see what that leads to. Some of our greatest hardcore drill street rappers is sitting in front of the judge, or sitting behind the bars, or laying in the ground. You understand what I'm saying? We will not. We will not. We will not. No. Nope.
That's what I'm talking about. Standing on business is one thing, you know what I mean? And that's amazing. I commend you for that.
Thank you.
And again, thank you for being one of our cornerstones of hip hop.
Thank
and
you.
much success to the new song. All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yo,
Head Rush, you ready?
Oh, okay.
Hold on. You know how to raise your hand there?
No, I
Circle
couldn't
City?
find it. That's why I was
All right,
trying
we'll come to you in a second. We had a few more people in front of you.
Cool, that'll work.
Head Rush. You there?
Yep. What up, Shauna? How you doing?
What up, Head Rush?
It's good. So, Chicago native here, born and
All
raised,
right.
81st in Colfax. Born
Okay.
Boilermakers. Yeah. So we from out that South Side. I'm proud of you. I'm glad you're doing your music again, and you're
Thank you.
coming. How can I say your second coming out party?
Yes.
Because I'm about to show my age a little bit. When I was coming up, there was Nuisance from Psychodrama.
Yeah.
There was the Brat, and then there came Shauna.
Yeah.
We didn't really have a lot of female artists back then that would put on for the city. And then when you came, it was like you said, you kicked the door open because Brat was, Brat did her thing, and she paved her way, and she put West Side on. But when you came through the door with DTP and you was like spreading your wings and getting those features and showing people your versatility and that you was barred up, we was like, damn, it ain't just one.
Yeah.
We got two or three. Damn, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So all that to say, your experience in this game, knowing that you are the three top dogs out of our culture, like all the female artists seem like they didn't have nothing to pull from. How does that make you feel, knowing that you're an elite artist, you did everything you could to pave the way, and they just didn't follow up with the blueprint?
I feel like I still have the responsibility to lead them. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's all. Shit. I didn't have somebody to hold my hand, and God was just gracious enough to put me in the right rooms and have me speak in the right tone at the right time. And I feel like it's a lack of that nowadays. Nobody cares anymore. I think these younger female artists, more so, that's what I'm focusing on, just need to have someone that cares. You know what I'm saying? Especially us, because we have this edge to where we can be perceived wrongly because we're very aggressive, dudeish, niggerish, however you want to say it. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're still women. We still go through what women go through. We still deal with what women deal with. And I think that the young women need someone who has walked that walk to help them navigate their own. And that's what I'm trying to do. And that's what I'm trying to be with that title that I've gained and attained with my work in the industry.
So is it safe to say Shauna is about to kick open another door for the next generation as far as artist development strictly for the female artists?
Yes, absolutely. That is my main focus.
Beautiful.
Now, I'm not turning my back on the men, but
Right.
I am a woman. I am a woman at the end of the day.
Mhm.
I understand more of a woman's needs in the industry. Like I was talking about
Right.
the video shooting earlier, when you get with a videographer and they so used to working with men, and they are men, they don't think of the small details of the glamour, the glitz, the lighting, the angles, and things like that. And that's important for a woman because in this industry, if you don't have the look, they're not going to pay attention to you. You may be able to put out some good music and get a vibe, but you're not going to go if you don't have that look. And let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some of our most incredible female artists who don't necessarily have that image that they push would be way more successful and way more renowned than they are if they did have the body look and the face look. You know what I'm saying? So that's important. And I encourage that into my female artists, because I did that. I came out and I was thuggish, I was hardcore, I would sag my pants, I would wear dickies, I would bang my hat. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool and all, but that don't really work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find a way to merge that with your femininity and then work it to your advantage. And this kind of being, I won't say the only city that produces majority women like that, but we do. Like you said, nuisance, me and the brat. What is the common denominator in that right there?
Right.
Hardcore
Exactly.
nigga raps. So why wouldn't I step up and sit in the chair of being the one to help them understand how to navigate that in the industry?
Well, you know what? I'm glad you said that, because even though you broke your hat off and then you sagged your pants, some of that still gave you sex appeal, because underneath all of that rough and ruggedness, we knew there was a lady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I was
therefore,
trying
you
my
had
best to hide it. I never wanted to be looked at as a vixen or an eye candy. I wanted people to always recognize me for my talent, for my flow, for my delivery, for my bars, my cadences. So I would always dumb down the sexuality and the look and the femininity, so y'all could just focus on the art. And
the art.
you know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
like you said, a man gonna see past that. I tell a lot of my lesbian friends, they be like, "Why that man keep staring at you? Because he smell your pheromones, bitch. You still a woman." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The fuck? You know, so y'all gonna see that anyway. No matter how we try to dumb it down, y'all gonna see that. So thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. But that's where my head is at on that type of thing.
Okay. Last question. What advice would you deliver to an upcoming protege of you to be able to navigate, like you said, know how to say the right thing with the right tone in such a male dominant game, especially the way it is now? They super disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So how does a young female artist that's coming up navigate that with the way things are nowadays? You know what I'm saying? Because back then they had a little bit more respect. You know what I'm saying? You can gather a little bit more respect, but now it's just like whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So
The niggas is
what
the
advice you gonna give
the females talk shit about the niggas, and the niggas talk shit about the females. The niggas is calling the girls ops, and the females is calling the niggas broke dusty bums. And that's another thing that I wanted to do with my song, was to kind of uplift everybody, to talk good about the men and talk and make sure that they know we like y'all, we love y'all, we see y'all, we want y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because that tone needs to be changed. And the best advice that I could give a young and upcoming female artist in the industry right now is to come to Guy Entertainment Group, and we'll take very good care of you.
Boom now.
That's what I'm
Shameless
talking
plug.
about.
There it is.
There's the content piece. There's the
Salute
content
to
piece.
you.
There's the drop.
There it is. Salute to you, Queen. I'm proud
You know,
of
once
you
your producer
again.
all in the videos, you know what I mean?
Welcome to Death Row.
welcome to Guy Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Right on. Well, I tell you what, let's do Jeannie will come to you next. We're gonna play another exclusive real quick. We got some people still want to ask some more questions. Shauna, again, thank you for your time, man. You're amazing. You know what I mean? I love the energy. I really love more fact too that, like I said, what you just said about Guy Entertainment. You know what I mean? We need the positivity. We need the positivity in the music. It's been long enough. You know what I mean? So with that being said, we'll run this exclusive right here. This is Run It Back, y'all, with the one and only Shauna. Check it out.
I'm gonna call Streets. I'm gonna mute because I'm calling Streets. I'm telling them we're doing this.
There it is. Boy, heavy.
Movie.
Ooh, another groovy movie. In the words of my guy C Styles.
Movie.
I'm
Groovy fucking
all these
movie.
bitches up till I nut.
Movie.
Yeah.
What did Street say? She able to jump on?
She finna jump on that. She was in the car. I'm like, nigga, they in the car too. Get on here.
So Miss Jeannie Sweetness, chime in, love.
Yes. Big up, Shauna. Very pleased to meet you. Jeannie Sweetness, representing for the Caribbean. How are you?
Hello, beautiful. How are you?
Wonderful. You know, I didn't realize that you the same Shauna from Dude.
Yes.
So what's up? Now that you have reemerged and you're doing the artist development, which of course we keep saying we want and we need, and you know, we have Guy and stuff. So what's up? You gonna do another collabo in our genre? You gonna work with some of our artists and producers?
Absolutely. I'm just kind of building the momentum. So that's why I want to drop the mixtape with Streets, because like I said, I'm still in label mode and presenting artists as well. It's kind of like a comeback and a fade out too. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily want to do this forever. I want to get to a point where I can just pop in and drop something and get back out of there and use what I've collectively done in the industry to help other artists. They don't necessarily have to be from Chicago, but Chicago is my priority. But That's what I want to do. So we dropping the mixtape, right? We're gonna let that go on into next year, and then I really want to drop my album. I'm gonna speak this into existence. I really want to drop my album on July 7th, because next year July 7th will be 777. So if God is with me, I'm dropping that next year on July 7th. The album is coming. So until then, I'm gonna be killing everybody's beats. Since they won't come get me for features, I'm gonna steal your fucking beat and rap on it anyway. And then I'm gonna hit you with the mixtapes, keep hitting you with visuals, keep coming out with with dope ass music, with artists that I really believe in. And like I said, I'm not at this age and at this point in my career, I'm no longer concerned with supporting a negative look on our people, and my main focus on that, because I did it, I talked about it, I lived it, I got people that's gone, I got people that's in jail, people that got out of the game and made it, blessings. But what really fucked me up was the overload of drill rappers that are overshadowing the talented singers, producers, musicians, poets, and stuff like that. So my label was garnered to put a stronger spotlight on those artists because they need it.
Yes, understood. On the topic of women's empowerment and so on and so forth, I just want to know, are you part of the 92%?
I'm not even familiar with what that is. I'm so sorry.
No, 92% of Black women voted for Trump. For Kamala Harris. That's what I asked.
Ooh, you want to get that started? You know what? I don't want to lose nobody with this, but I sat this one out. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay.
I did. I kind of feel bad about it, but I kind of don't. You know what I mean? Because it's still, I wasn't informed enough about her. I wasn't informed enough about her, and I was over-informed about Trump. So I just felt anxiety about it, and I didn't want to do anything off of that.
It's just a funny thing on social media, so that's why I wanted to ask you. Just a bunch of memes. It's hilarious.
Did you see how they say we officially manning our business now? We have done everything. Right. We have done everything that we could possibly do to help you motherfuckers, and we done. We gonna man our business.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I did. I minded my business. I was so happy to see that, because I felt, like I said, I felt a little bad about not, exercising my right. And, I know what all of our people have done to get me to that place. But for some reason, it just gave me anxiety. I didn't feel good about doing either one. So no, I sat this one out. I'm sorry.
Thank you for your time. Just sending you positive vibes, and I definitely am.
And I'm sending them back to you, my love. I've been seeing you chilling and waiting to talk to me. I appreciate your patience and waiting and joining me tonight. Thank you.
What's up?
Thank you.
Big Kermit, you there?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Shauna? My name is Kermit. My name is Kermit. I'm from Ohio. They call me the Superstar Maker.
Okay,
I'm
superstar.
70 years old, by the way. Huh?
I'm sorry, you said you how old?
I'm 70 years old, by the way, so I go way back in hip hop.
You better come on with it, superstar.
I go way back in hip hop. I still got a photo I took with Roxanne Shante when she was like 15 years old.
Oh,
but anyway, I just wanted to say I definitely think you're amazing. I've been checking your career out, ever since you had the first release with Ludacris label or whatever. So congratulations on that. But I also want to mention 10 years ago, I promoted a record that went #1 on Billboard that you did with an artist named Miss Nikki from Cincinnati, and also Mia X. It was a song, I think it was called Female MCs, and it had you on it, Miss Nikki and Mia X. If you remember that, I'm the one that took that. My team is the one that took that to #1 in Billboard. So just making you aware of that. I'm still around doing stuff. I rock with these guys and everybody I can. I'm still a little bit active. I just want to share that with you.
That's what's up. You are hip hop history. That's what's up. It's an honor to talk to you.
Thank you. I like the song that you just, I like the song I just heard. I didn't. Yeah, I come from retail, so I had an in-store with Von Mason and crew, Curtis Blow, and it was a time that they was on tour with the Sugar Hill Gang. The Sugar Hill Gang didn't come to my store, but I went down to the concert, and I got a chance to get on their bus and talk to the bus driver. And the interesting thing at the time, it was only vinyl available, right? But the bus driver had a 45 record, and he gave me type of person. I talk, I communicate with anybody. I don't just feel like, oh, I'm only going to talk to this person, that person, because they're important. I talk to anybody, and that's where I think I've, had a good career because I treat everybody the same. I don't be like, well, I'm gonna talk to Shauna, but I ain't gonna talk to Jane Doe. No, I talk to everybody. So appreciate you being on here, and I appreciate me being allowed to talk with you. But there are people on here that like your music, that's 70 years and above. So just so you know that,
I love
that you
that.
are
I love
loved by
that.
all
Thank you
ages.
so much.
All right, Miss Queen B, let's get some lady love.
Hey.
Hey, Queen.
Hey, Shauna. Queen Bee out of Hartford, Connecticut. Just want to give you your flowers.
Thank you.
Female in the hip hop industry and the rap industry. I love the songs. I love the music. I love what you're standing for, standing on business, making that transition, maturing over the years. Yes, I was back in the 90s, so I know.
Yes.
I'm older than,
okay,
yes.
with that baby face.
Yes, I was back in the 90s. Yes, college days, Shauna, but I'm so glad that you are growing and maturing and teaching the young ladies how to move and navigate. And I like the idea that you're showing them how it was with the Hype Williams videos and how much time and effort that they put into it. So a great quality video. Thank you. I will be spinning your music and keep going.
Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you.
Welcome.
Please send your drop information too.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Big Quantum, you there? You want to call?
No, I'm in here. I'm good. Shauna, my introduction, you might be a little different from everybody else's. And it kind of goes back to something you had just mentioned before about your image change. So I was kind of wondering, DJ Honda 2, you had a song with a group that you had at the time called Infamous Syndicate.
Yes.
That was my introduction, which by the time I saw you with Ludacris, I didn't even realize that was the same person. I didn't even know that this was the same person for a few years, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't, because with that, the DJ Honda thing, it was that song, and then I think y'all had a track called It's All Right, and y'all were video on Rap City. I can't remember what single that you guys had. But that goes into my question that you were asking earlier about having to change up your image. Was that why that group disbanded, or like what was going on with the Infamous Syndicate that got you? Because it seems like when you got to DTP, it was right behind that. And like I said, that's why I didn't even realize it was the same person. So what was going on in that area right there, in that era right there?
Well, at the time we were signed to Relativity Records, and they folded, and they all of the artists that were signed to Relativity got transferred over to Loud Records, and Loud Records gave us the choice to either re-sign with them or, walk, no strings attached. And at the time we had some internal issues with management and a lot of things that we couldn't agree on. So we took the opportunity to kind of like walk away and just figure some things out. And Luda called me. Ludacris actually met me when Tifa and I were on the Lyricist Lounge tour. And we had gone through Atlanta and we did radio at Hot 97 when he was Chris Lover Lover. So at that time, Tifa and I were there with him and played our music for him. And I think it was maybe about six months, not even a year, that we went through that transition with Relativity and Loud, and we decided to opt out. And Luda called me, said, come down and just join me on What's Your Fantasy? I just want you to come do the hook. Cool, bet. Got down there, and I don't know, it just magic happened, because it went from him just booking me for just the hook to him wanting to sign me to his label. And I just felt like, for myself, that was the best decision to do. I didn't want to pass that up. And that's actually how that happened. Me and Tifa been tight, like white on rice ever since. We still are. Shout out to Tifa. She just dropped a new banger with Terry Hunter. She's going off into the kind of dance, mode, and it's insane. It's called International, and we still support each other. We still see each other. We're sisters, so we family. We barbecue and sit in the backyard together and stuff like that. To answer your question, that's how that happened. It was just timing. It wasn't nothing like I'm gonna leave. It wasn't like I'm gonna leave Infamous Syndicate and go over here with Luda. It just, we had kind of separated, and he called, and I jumped on the opportunity.
That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna play another record real quick, and also, and then we'll come back to you, Circle City. Definitely want to welcome L Streets to the call. I see she on here as well. So we're gonna play "Calling Me" real quick, and then love to have you.
Wait, now let me say this. Now, I just wanted, because we was talking about lyricism and everything like that, and how we still spitting. So I wanted y'all to hear run it back. At the end of my verse, I kind of went Tupac on them too. You know what I'm saying? Every time I'm coming, I'm bringing nostalgia. That's me. I'm walking nostalgia. Just know that. So this next record is what we were talking about earlier, how today's sound and still me doing me on it. I'm representing he's on this one. So y'all check me out on this one. Streets come in doing her motherfucking thing, followed up and closed that bitch out. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Okay. To quote Head Rush right there in the chat, there's definitely more to Chicago rap than drill, no doubt. The ladies out here getting to it.
K-Mac,
you know what I mean?
K-Mac say that should be the next. See, that's why I said I need to have a listening. I need to have a listening thing with the DJs, because y'all gotta pick it. We don't know what to do. It's so many more of that. We just went in the studio the other night, and I was like, all right, who better than me to sample Ludacris? So I got some songs where I took some old Ludacris songs and flipped them and redid them and went nuts. Yeah, I keep telling Streets Calling Me is the next one.
That definitely do feel like the energy. Streets, you there? You able to turn your camera on? You there to join us? Are you able to rock with us? I know that she said you were on the road.
Yo, I'm on the road. I'm driving right now. What's going on, y'all?
You
Good
better.
to
You
see
got
you.
that
Good
new
to hear from you,
iPhone.
yo. It's been a minute.
I know. Hey, I fucks with you heavy.
Indeed. My girl Streets got a record with my boy Dennis Blaze out here a couple years back, but Streets is hard. Streets is thick with it. You know what I mean? So, but listen, man, congratulations on King Size Snicker. We're definitely looking forward to this project that Shauna said you and her got coming together. Full extreme groovy movie type project. Shout out C Styles. You know what I'm saying? But glad you was able to jump on the call, Streets. Introduce yourself to the people if you don't mind. We got DJs from all around the country on here.
What up? First of all, shout out to all the DJs. Like, y'all have been a humongous backbone to a lot of our careers, especially mine. And I just want to say something with CL and Digiwaxx. All the way back to the time I was like 19 years old, I've been, excuse my French, fucking with them that long. You know what I'm saying? They're OG vets. So like I just want to tell CL, I appreciate you for always like supporting and rocking with whatever I had going on, Shauna, and whatever else. So we definitely appreciate you. And shout out to all the DJs on the call too, by the way.
No doubt. Streets, you are heavy in the gaming space too, right?
Yep, I am.
So when you talk about that, like, are you doing your thing on Twitch, or are you just like getting a lot of sync opportunities with the music?
Well, I'm contracted with 2K. So I got a song on there called Dipset that's actually on the NBA 2K25 soundtrack, and it's in game too as well. But yeah, I just do a lot of like content creation for them. So I'm on that end of it. Sometimes I stream, but I'm not really into that type of realm. Like I do a lot of testing games for them and like content for them.
Okay, ew, I like it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with getting different alternate incomes. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I trip. T-Pain said he's made more off Twitch than he ever made in his entire music career.
Oh
that
yeah,
is crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. I make more money in the gaming industry than I have music wise. It's a different type of bag. It definitely is. But music's my heart. This is my passion. This music is what got me over there in the gaming industry. So it's like, I love both. I love both.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad you could get on. Like I said, you're gonna find in your Twitter DM. I shot you a message, but I was kind of late with it. You know what I mean? But
oh no, you're good.
Either way, glad you was able to get on. Circle City, you still available for your question there, brother? You there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I definitely am, and I'm gonna keep it real brief. How you doing, Shauna?
Hello, love.
I was trying to when I came in, not knowing where to go to do the raise hand thing. I wanted to jump in when you were talking about you were hiding your female side and your sexuality and all that. Well, you didn't do a good job of that because when I first heard that fantasy back in the day, I was like, wow, who is this?
Yeah,
And
yeah. Well,
definitely
thank
sexy
you.
on that.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Now seeing you right now, you still got it. You know,
Thank you. Thank you. You know, it's a crazy fun fact. Piggyback off what you're saying. You know, that is the main reason why I was not in the pussy popping video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was certain things I would bend on and be like, okay, fine, I'll put this half the crop top on. Fine, fuck it. But what they was trying to do for me in the pussy popping video, I was like, I won't do it. And they said, okay, well, we'll shoot it without you. And it got shot without me.
But you know,
that's how cold the industry is.
You know what's good though, and what I was getting ready to also say, and even in that right there, your voice and what you and your snapping that says it all. I mean, like on this new stuff that I'm just hearing, you know, y'all got a thing. I'm from Indianapolis. I'm right down the street. Okay.
Okay, my mom was from there.
And you, the Brad. See, I used to also work with some of the female artists up in Gary. I don't know if you know about MCGs and Grand Family and all that kind of stuff. But y'all got a thing, the female rappers from up there, up north, y'all got a thing that don't sound like nobody else, and y'all be really rapping. I mean, you don't need the gimmicks of using your sex thing like that because you can actually sit there and spit with niggas straight up and you got them daggers that you can throw at them and they got a duck.
Yeah.
You know so ain't no problem. I ain't intimidated by nobody, but the ones that have a problem, they got issues. So let's not even talk about them. One thing I really wanted to ask though, are you performing at all?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, good, because I would love to get I got some people and I would love to possibly, if you're coming anywhere, or if you're gonna be anywhere soon to come and do some shows, I definitely would like, because you got a catalog. And then all the new stuff is dope. It's dope, and I don't know. I've been commenting. I don't know if you see me commenting in the thing, but I keep saying and that heat and all that.
I saw you. Thank you.
I'm proud. We've never actually got the chance to meet, but I was living down there in Atlanta when that Ludacris stuff came on with you on there.
Yeah,
it really caught my attention.
Thank
you. You still got to keep doing what you do. I don't want to take up no more time, but it's an honor to meet you.
It's all good. It's an honor to be here, man. I'm here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking your time.
One last thing. I'm a producer. I've been in the game for a while, and on the track, on the drill music, I'm with you. And what I did, a couple of joints, they haven't came out yet, but I did something. I did some drill beats, and but I put positive lyrics on top of it to kind of that, because to catch them with that sound and then be talking about something else totally different, just putting something on your mind about being positive and making a contribution to being productive, not destructive. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm out here preaching.
Yeah. You know what? It take a certain type of person to be able to master that formula, and I did that. Because what people don't know is they automatically think, okay, Shauna dropped getting some head. That's sexual and provocative. The only part of getting some head, only head part of that song was the hook. In my verses, I never said nothing about my vagina, my ass, my titties, fucking, sucking, nothing. I spit hard and rep for the ladies, and then it went back to getting some head. So that just to piggyback off what you're saying, the getting some head caught everybody because it's sex culture, but the raps is what kept them there, because I never once said nothing about anything provocative. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about apple bottom jeans, you know what I'm saying? And your nigga want me. And then I said by 6 a.m, he forgot what he said. And I was getting some head and went and said, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel you on that. And I definitely feel like that can work.
That's that intellect. You got that intellect. You got that vocabulary and that intellect. And but it's a smart thing to hook them. You got to hook them. I don't care what kind of music, R&B, rap, Chinese music. You got to hook them.
You absolutely right. You absolutely right.
Much love to you.
Thank you. And you as well. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, no doubt, Shauna. Listen, congratulations on everything, on just the career, where you're going with Guy Entertainment.
Thank you.
The message and everything you want to do in a positive manner. It's
Yes.
amazing. Shouts to L Streets being able to pull up today, man. You said we may not be looking at this project till maybe June time next year.
No, we getting ready to drop the project in another few weeks.
Oh,
We
okay.
polishing
Okay,
it up.
nice.
We honestly did not expect the response that we're getting off of this. So it kind of took us out of the studio and in promo mode. So we weren't able to wrap it up. We like 90% done with the project. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go finish that up. I'm not sure if we probably gonna go first quarter. You know what I mean? Because we're in the fourth quarter and this one finna ride us out. Like I was talking about earlier, a lot of artists, they drop a song and they think it's supposed to just go boom overnight. They don't understand. You have to work a record. You have to communicate. You got to network like we doing now. So we're going to ride this one out and get this one to where it needs to be. And then we're going to follow up with the project first quarter. Now, my album, my solo album release is what I'm planning on releasing in July.
Okay. Word. Well, listen, man, I love it. Like I said, so much props on that video. That video was just super tight.
So much. I'm so glad y'all like it. Now I'm gonna shoot some more. I'm gonna direct some more videos. Now I was so nervous. I never did that before. You know, I always submit my music to a videographer, have them write the treatment. I say yay or nay to certain things, and that's it. But it's their visual. It's their vision of what they see in my music. This time, it was completely my vision of what I wrote, and it like. The way y'all are receiving it, it just gives me chills because it's confirmation that I'm doing the right thing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. See, you got anything else, see?
No, I just want to say, yeah, definitely thank you for joining. Definitely feel like the energy was up. Shout out to L Streets also. And the fact that y'all are doing it for Chicago, you're doing it organically. You guys got a vision, there's a mission. And you see how it's just coming off to everybody. So I just want to say thank you.
Yeah. It's really a beautiful thing. And I just thank y'all so much. You know, I know y'all get overloaded. This shit ain't like it was in the early 2000s. You'll come across the artists, you know, we were there, but it wasn't like today. I know y'all get fucking overloaded with artists. So I know it is a brain fuck. So for y'all to really take y'all time and really say, hey, wait a minute, this is something right here. I appreciate that because a lot of artists get lost in the sauce because it's oversaturated. So thank you all so very much. So much.
Yeah, no doubt. And two, I think a testament to, again, relationships, resources, like you said, even with the video. Shout out my girl, L Streets. Like I said, we've been in touch now for years. Like I said, I got this song sent to me the minute it was done. So she was like, yo, I want to make sure you got this first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it all kind of coincided good. Yeah. So Streets, I appreciate you sending that to me, man. And definitely looking forward to this collab project, man. I know that shit's about to be out of here. So keep doing your thing, ladies, 100%.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, y'all. Have a safe night. Do what you think.
Right,
Stay safe out there in the shy and everything. And again, man, thank you so much for joining us on the call today.
We'll do. I see you all again. Blessings, everybody.
Yeah. We need to coordinate that with C, man. Let's have a listening session. Let's figure it out.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds good.
Let's do it.
Love to sit with every record, and we could chop it all the way up.
We got to do it.
Let's go.
All right, y'all. Love. I'll talk to y'all soon.
Shout out to homie Core Digger yet again. If anybody's looking for drops, anybody's looking for other interview requests, Core Digger will be the man to go through. And keep doing your thing, ladies. Much love.
We working, baby. Let's
Thank
get
you.
it.
Thank you, y'all.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Cue the sun. My daughter Carson just said dad for the first time. Callie trying to get up and run track. Hey, crazy, man.
I like to call myself the god of rap, and all of y'all should call me that. I hit the studio and talk like that, leave that motherfucker and feel like a fraud. In all honesty, I believe the truth will set you free. Am I an inmate? I got secrets I'ma die with. Am I the greatest or an ingrate? Am I a victim or a villain with a moral compass? Did my dirt all by my lonely, no accomplice. So when this shit hits the fan, I'll be sipping a pot thick red, but I won't be whining. No boo-hoos, more like BB and CC, church on the move. Right or wrong, my fate was written way before I started writing. This ain't a verse, it's an excerpt from a seance. Ain't really confrontational, but I crave chaos. Mayday, mayday. Melee, melee. Hey, way off the chain like a jeweler's scale. Fuck all this gold on me. No. It ain't hard to tell, like Sonic's little homie, that my soul glowing despite the darkness I harness. You think these silver linings were straps that keep me from falling? Rhyming like I'm flying with angel wings, I just be crawling. Jesus Christ, am I designed to compete, or am I just appalling? Peter and Paul, no, that was really crazy. Look. These days, I'd rather work out my flaws than flex on y'all. A little something's better than a whole lot of nothing at all. Oh, well, hope you read between the lines like when we be spelling wrong.
Steady, are you ready?
Spells, you know what I'm saying?
What's going on?
Hey, yo, Arnie, can I keep it going?
I'm down, take a look around.
Mic check, 1, 2, mic check. Turn me up in this bitch. Can I talk my shit? Can I keep it real quick? I am broke. I am on fucking drugs. Don't own shit. I'm paying rent with my baby's mom. I take a 7.62 for top dog. I did jump off a bridge on Delamo Boulevard. I'm blessed, but question why God would have mercy on a junkie. Biggest lie I ever told is that it ain't about the money. Hopped out the rabbit hole, but now I'm really tripping. I'm still standing here screaming, fuck the whole system. Couldn't care any less if you judge me, bitch. You don't know what the fuck I did for this shit. And I don't know much, but I do know this. I got the game in a headlock. I'm like Draymond. Yo, you think you fucking with the squad just a little bit? No. Draymond, and then apply for your nimber shit. Little bitch, shit ain't been the same without our mind. Shit we was on, you'd have thought that we was down our mind. Couple of ticking time bombs, don't step on our mind. But he the reason me and Danny spent the block. We lost Popeye, but Millie with mommy and Belly with Nas. So Kane never really left my side. Now we just a fusion like Trunks and Gohan. Huey and Riley combined, knowledge and nines. Bang. I'm telling you, Drew, man, you gonna respect them.
Baccarat Rouge 540.
Slams, K with the